completely out of Sony Network. I had to sign all the way back in just now, bro. I don't know why. That shit wild. Damn, bro. That shit got my armpit sweating.
Oh shit. Hey, at least you ain't on the handle though.
Damn. Why they do me like that, bro? That shit wild.
Nah, man, they did you wrong, dog. But I'm looking at you right now, dog. I'm looking at you right now, yo. I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah, we back.
Oh shit. I can hear myself. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Always. Funny shit, yo. Always. Always.
All right. Let me sign to the app so I can flip this shit back around.
Get a load of this. This is a late night emergency update. House Resolution 559 has basically guaranteed that we are about to go to war with Iran. This is a bombshell. I'm telling you right now, the markets have no idea the train wreck that is coming. This is going to change the game. We have Yemeni missiles striking Israel. Remember those guys who said, no, we're not at war with Yemen yet because they haven't sent the memo? Well, they just sent us another memo. Yemen is definitely at war with Israel, and now we got 6 refueling planes hovering above Saudi Arabia that are likely getting ready to supply fuel to fighter jets coming from Israel that are going to turn that place upside down. And when they do that, all hell is going to break loose. We have the Iraqi resistance pledging to eliminate all American troops. Remember when Skousen said that these are just being used as bait to bring us into a broader conflict? People have no idea what's coming. Take a look at how many ships are conglomerated around the Eastern Mediterranean. All of these ships in just the Eastern Mediterranean. This doesn't even count the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. My friends, people have no idea. The average person has no idea what is about to happen. Into war.
Mm-mm.
TikTok, I have a very...
My own energy is off. I stay away from people until I get myself together. Isolation heals me, and some people won't understand this.
TikTok, I have a very emotional...
All right, Puff. That shit just had me fucked up, man. Let me. Damn. I don't know. I don't even. I mean, what the fuck can I listen to, man? Shit, dude. This is fucking retarded, bro. This is so dumb. Dum da dum dum dum. I don't even know what the fuck to do now. Fuck it. Hmm. I think they were just like a little warning. Watch yourself, Negro. Heard you listen to some rap songs in there. What you listen to? Some shit about the Bible? Oh. You saying the Bible is wrong? Cut his feet. Cut his feet right now. Cut his feet. Cut his feet. He's breaking the brainwashing. Cause hell, the only thing I really did is when I sat here and listened and made a beat. It took me an hour to do that shit. I was in listening, making beats, man. Then after that, listen to a little bit of Graham Hancock. They say, no sirree, Bob. Not today. You not about to educate these people. So now what? They got me nervous, but I'm nervous. Scared, man. Scared, bro. Ah, damn, I ain't meant to do that. They got me scared and nervous, man. Look, I'm dipping my brush in wrong damn colors. I'm so frustrated and scared right now. I'm just a streamer, bro. I'm just trying to stream, man. I ain't trying to cause no problems or nothing. They make it seem like I'm causing problems or something. Drama, drama, drama. Llama in pajamas. Llama, llama, llama. Yep, just that awkward silence now. Early in the morning, bro. That was the only time I can get it in. Damn, my My phone about to die. I need another charger or something in here with me. Black Box Chronicles. Oh, it's funny. What the hell? What the fuck? Is there anything that I can listen to without getting in trouble for? Is the question. You know what? I've never gotten in trouble for the Wi-Fi's. Once again, I don't know why. Because I didn't listen to this on stream before. Unless they just recently updated some terms and services or something, man. I don't. And then it wasn't even YouTube. It was They signed me out of PlayStation. So now, can I listen to like somebody play a video game at least or something like that? Oh my God, bro! I'm so scared to click on anything right now. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Can I listen to the news? I can't listen to the news. Wow. Oh man.
Level up your gaming space with metal posters from Displate. Paint your...
All right, this is just somebody playing a video game. He's playing Invincible.
What we know from the demo, maybe yeah, maybe not. Just sand. I'm just waiting for the line from the second second demo I did.
I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe.
Ooh, okay.
What do you see?
What do I see? What do you see, dude?
Is it working correctly?
Where the fuck did he go? Oh, there you are. It works.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Sweet. All right. Great.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I
Mhm.
mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd.
What's odd?
The data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Why not? Pick a name.
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right, I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Maybe Ball-E. Ah, Luna. So it says, no, Ball-E, right? Yeah, we need to go with that.
Please enter Ball-E. BALL-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Garfunkel would have been a great name, yeah. Find Mr. Gorski. Alright, let's do this. Where are we going then? Check the map. We're gonna continue down here if we can. What about the flag? El Flago, as they usually say. Can we... No? Alright, let's keep on going here. Jump down? No? Do you think we need to go this way then, maybe? If we go around to... Ah, here we go. Wally, exactly. Yeah, I remember this.
Metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from the excavation area. The rest is underground. Please explore the area thoroughly. Just do as Dr. Gorski. Use the detector.
I will. We're gonna go this way. We could have gone down that way, right? Now we just need to keep an eye out on this one. It's pretty nice to have a little bit of a companion, right? That's not too bad. Too scared to jump, this guy? It's something about just moving around like this, just walking with the music. The wind is just giving me chills, man. Seriously, it's great. Ooh, wait, how did I do that?
Am I still live? I'm still streaming?
Detector.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was gonna cut him 2 years ago when I turned 40.
Wondering, sir.
And my girl was like desperate for me to do it. Oh, you gonna cut your hair? I want to see you with no hair. But I don't know, man. I had my hair so long, bro. I'm scared to see what I look like without hair now.
So much of it. I guess this is the fourth point.
I figure if I started going bald, I'll cut it or some shit like that. I don't know.
Flag should be at the top.
It's all connected, man. Probably over the whole planet. I wouldn't
I
be
just-
surprised.
I'm just fearing haircuts. You know, I can't afford a haircut every other week. You know, honestly, that's why I really started growing my hair in the beginning, cause I like dreads, but on top of that, I don't gotta pay a motherfucker $20 to cut my hair every other week. And now, haircuts are way more expensive than $20, bro. That's like another bill. Screw that shit, man. I'd just rather do my own damn hair. And I'm not good. If I could cut hair, I would keep a little haircut and style that shit and fade my own shit. Man, I don't know how to cut hair though, so
Risky.
I know how to twist hair though.
Very risky. Let's see. Detector. Yeah, nothing.
And then just trying to find a good barber. It's a whole process to that shit, man. Fuck that. I'm good on barbers.
Have a great one, Martin. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Haven't had a barber in 20 years.
Let's just follow this.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Where are we going then? Okay, so we can see all of this on the map. I think what we need to do right here is go back and go up, right? Was that what it showed? I don't know. Maybe this way. Abenosa coming in with the big old 20, dude. Thank you so much. Ew, wet feet. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. You want to go up there? That just leads around. We're just gonna check so we can't keep on going this way, right? Yeah, nope. Alright, we can't go that way. I'm pretty sure the map showed the same. I think we're gonna have to...
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really.
Dude, I'll get back...
Not the last 5 seconds, sir.
No, but Dick, I'll get...
Thank you.
I'll get back to you. Stop nagging me, dude. Stop nagging me. I'm just waiting for...
Really?
I'm just waiting for the quote, you know? I can see it from fucking orbit. That was such a good ending to the demo, man. That made me go, ooh, ooh. Dude, look at this, though. How beautiful is this? Look at this view. This is insanely nice.
That does look pretty fucking awesome.
666 viewers? Damn. We need Jesus. We all need the justice. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by today. Appreciate you. Yeah, it seems like keeps on going that way, but we can't get any further, right?
What if I stream some What if I stream some video games today?
Jasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I was trying to charge the other iPad, but I really got to put my phone on the charger now.
24.
Confirm. It's a false one. I see our flag.
Alright, how are we gonna get... Okay, we're gonna just go around, is that it? Irish hippie, how's it going? And only half of the likes, like the stream. Yeah, if you guys enjoy this and want to see me more playthroughs when I do streams like this, don't forget to like the video. It helps out.
Good morning, my good sir.
If you don't want to, that's fine as well. But also, fuck you. You know? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not really. Fuck you, though. I'm kidding. Or am I? Planet of the Apes, imagine. See Caesar just coming down here, being all like, hello there.
3, 2,
Here we go.
The land is departing.
yes, they're on their way.
No, dude!
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That will work best. So, when you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Dude, I don't know. Do we believe that they were on? Do you? I don't know. Ken coming in with 6 months tier 2. We just want to say that your videos and streams always brighten my day. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you, Ken, for being awesome yourself and a part of this community, my dude. I'm really happy to have you.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after
I'm
you
stuck.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
Before I am watching Devis last night. Damn. Buzzer. Wait, I can't be stuck. What's going on? It's you. Yo, Roach.
No point in going back this way.
Alright, I think I got a little bit of a problem right here. Let's see if we can go from a checkpoint. Thank you so much, Roach, for the 20 memberships. You crazy son of a gun. Thank you so much. If you're one of the ones who got a membership from Roach, give him some love, alright? Kobe coming in with the 5. Enjoy your streams. I'm off to work. Can't watch. I'll catch it later. Alright, my dude. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you for the 5. Guys, thank you so much for the support. Alright, let's see if we can load the game. Shit. I'm stuck!
I've gone over everything in that area.
What do you mean? I'm standing here moonwalking like I'm Michael Jackson. Alright, we have no choice.
Oh, it's coming, bro. It's coming. Little by little, man. Little by little.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their
I'm doing a couple smaller pieces for a minute. It took so long for me to finish those other ones. I really do enjoy doing large format pieces, but there's 2 issues with that. They take a long time, and they're even harder to sell than anything else because people don't have enough wall space for pieces that big, and I have to price them at thousands and thousands of dollars, which places them out of people's price ranges. So I figured for this series, I'm definitely gonna do some huge ass paintings. Definitely want to do some big ones, but I want to do like some smaller ones in here too. Kind of mix it up a little bit. But so this one is smaller than my normal, and the one next is even smaller than this one. So I should be able to like hopefully get through these in a decent amount of time. And then I think the next one I'm gonna do on a bigger one. And actually I've had these two huge canvases, bigger than anything I've ever done, and I've had them for years, no lie. One of them I've had since I moved here. I've lived here almost 5 years, and still that canvas is just sitting in there because I have yet to decide what should I paint on one of those ginormous fucking canvases. So I think I may actually try to use it for this series here. Because I will be dealing with the theme and concept of giants. So what if I use a giant ass canvas to paint a giant on it? You know? So that's my thinking as of right now. We'll see what I tend to do with it.
Well, congratulations to SpaceX. Was a great Starship launch, biggest rocket ever to launch. Fisky is cool too. Oh, congratulations to SpaceX! They releasing the rockets.
Oh yeah, SpaceX launched their Falcon Heavy.
Yes.
I think it was today or yesterday they did that shit. Or today, it's today I think.
I think what we need to do now. No, it feels like we should be able to go this way, right?
You know what? Matter of fact, what if we look into that real quick? SpaceX.
If we go down this way. Bushes. This is gonna be right.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
Oh, it's live now.
Nothing more powerful than you making your thing happen.
To assist with drone ops, because that's kind of what they do. You know, they're kind of like the drone experts. And so they were like, wait, can we help? Can we do anything?
And
so
IR camera. They provided
and the IR camera. That was cool. That was cool to see this morning, to see like some of the value in that. When
Everyday Astronaut did a super chat. Thank you so much to Cindy Dodd from Hawkeye Prime. We're at almost 150. I think I saw.
Fingers crossed.
Now, one thing that's a little cool about Starship, and it's different from Falcon 9, is we can actually hold.
Oh, this is the Starship launch.
Needed to than we can on Falcon 9 missions. Once we get to T-minus 40 seconds, and if we did have a hold, depending on the reason for the hold, we can hold for up to 30 minutes. And today, actually, our entire launch window is about 20 minutes, so the whole duration would cover most of our launch window.
Yeah.
And that's different from Falcon.
Yeah, absolutely. With Falcon, we have to go exactly at T0. That 40-second hold is super helpful. If we need to, for example, we need more time to pressurize the COPVs for flight levels. Perhaps
if the engineers just need to look at some of the data, see how engines are performing on the avionics.
Exactly, those checkouts, being able to have the opportunity to top off the fuel or LOX if it's not fully loaded, and we might want to just take a few more minutes for that. So that T-minus 40-second hold can be really helpful, but we don't have that option on Falcon, so it's a little bit different here.
We're just inside T-minus 2 minutes and counting. The good news right now, we're hearing it doesn't look like we're going to need to hold a T-minus 40 second. as the boats are clearing out of the way. Next event coming up, TBC Wiggles, as we move the center engines on the first stage. You can see maybe just a little bit there. 90 seconds, Wiggles are underway as we're checking out the first stage. TBC checks are complete. Next major event we're going to hear, hopefully, is the flight director go for launch at T-minus 30 seconds. As we're coming up on T-minus 1 minute, when we get to T-minus 40 seconds, we'll just listen in. Last time, as you recall, we did hold at 40 seconds. It took a few seconds for the clock to recover, so we're going to watch that. And as we press to T0, we're going to watch and listen the second test flight of Starship.
They're under 40 seconds. So there is a delay. So get ready, guys. We're about T-minus 30 seconds or so.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Okay.
Back around 3 seconds.
Stare at the rocket from now on.
All right, here we go. Oh my God, Tim is hurting.
I can't believe this. Oh, they might be back in a hold, actually.
Okay.
They have 20 minutes. I'm not taking my eyes off the stupid rocket this time.
Never again.
Or am I? I'm okay if you guys see that. Closing this. Last time I made this whole thing shake so much.
Back at Hawthorne, we're at T-minus 40 seconds in holding. We've had a rapid recycle. We've not heard anything over the countdown net as the team works both first and second stages. We're going to monitor the nets here for a minute.
So they can stay in this T-minus 40 second hold throughout the. I mean, they have 20 full minutes of launch window.
Yes. There are a lot of boats.
Got a little bit of an update. We're continuing to hold at T-minus 40 seconds. This is the normal hold point for Starship, as we talked earlier. Sounds like we're working just a late pressurization on, I believe, the second stage. Team is working it. All the other systems are on hold right now, 40 seconds. We can hold here for about 15 minutes or so before we would run out of window for this morning.
Mary Liz is worried about boat traffic, but they're in the channel.
Right now they're working on filling pressure vessels. And ideally we'll be able to solve this and come back and release the clock at T-minus 40 seconds. We're going to continue to listen and monitor for another few months.
So they're just trying to top off, make sure the vehicle and make sure the upper stage is fully prepped and fully conditioned at the right pressures, temperatures, everything, and fully fueled. So that with propellant, of course, it's using Methalox fuel. Wearing my Methalox shirt.
And it's worth mentioning here that don't go away. We are holding at T-minus 40 seconds, but once the teams have resolved and see the data that they want to see, the clock can restart straight away, and it'll start ticking down from T-minus 40 again, all towards liftoff.
Yeah, exactly. Now, while we do have the ability to hold for up to 30 minutes, we only have a 20-minute launch window, so don't go away, don't change the channel, and just like Shiva said, we can restart that clock, and there it is.
There it goes.
Oh my God, countdown. Ben, go up! Ben, up!
Rolling.
30 seconds!
T-minus 30 seconds.
We should see it any second now.
Is that digital Obama?
Record. All systems go. All systems recording. The drone is up. Oh my God, there it is!
Lighting.
There it is! Oh my God!
T-minus 15.
Oh my God! Get off the pad! Get off the pad!
That is so stunning to see. The purple view. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. The purple hue of the Methalox burning right now is the most stunning thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Come on,
it is clean
get out
looking.
here. Come,
It is so
come,
clean.
come, come.
Yes.
You deserve this, Andrew.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Into the flight, a Starship,
That is the
33
most
Raptor engines.
beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Come on, buddy.
We heard power
Keep
telemetry
going, buddy.
nominal.
Oh,
Next to you.
yes, next you. Yes, this is good.
Guys, all engines are running still too.
This is good. That is beautiful.
All engines are running.
Oh,
All 33 engines are still running.
oh my god. This is so much better.
This is phenomenal.
This is great. That looks like a
That
gorgeous
call out
bright.
tells us Starship is through the period of greatest stress
Condensation.
on the way to space.
Oh.
And the next major event is hot staging in just over 90 seconds from
My
now.
gosh.
To get ready, the booster
We're
will shut
very
down
close to
all
hot
but
staging,
3
guys.
of the
This
Raptor
is
engines. Flames holding the 2
unbelievable.
stages
Do
together
not
will
take your eyes
release,
if you were
and
in
the
the area.
Starship's
Do not
second
take your
stage will
eyes
ignite
off.
its engines. Starship will then separate from the Super Heavy
My
booster
God.
and head to space. And at the same time, the 3 engines that are still firing on Super Heavy will flip the booster around. 10 more engines will ignite for the boost back burn, putting the first stage on path for a splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico.
Come on, buddies. Oh,
They're gonna hit the firmament. Man, that shit already tilting down. Is it coming back to Earth or is it still going up?
oh, I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see our tracking. So cool. All the neighbors are out. It's cool.
Engine power continues to look nominal on 33 Raptor engines. We're about to shut down the first stage and perform staging. Let's watch and listen.
That's,
Oh!
they're staging.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not a big explosion. That looked like the ring. Like
That
the,
looked good, but it's oh, look.
Yes.
I see them separated.
no way.
I see them separated. They're.
Booster engine cut off.
Oh, you've got to be
You
kidding me.
have to be kidding.
I am shaking
I
it.
think it's nominal.
No, hold on. This is insane.
It worked. It
This is
worked.
This is insane. Oh, look.
No way. Oh, what is that?
What happened?
That might be flight termination on the booster.
Test flight of Starship.
It's recording. The drone is.
Second stage will ignite its engines.
So cool. All the neighbors are out. It's cool.
Engine power continues to look nominal on 33 Raptor engines. We're about to shut down the first stage and perform staging. Let's watch and listen.
Looked like an explosion. Did they hit something?
They're staging.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not a big explosion. That looked like the ring. Like
That
the,
looked good, but it's oh, look.
Yes.
I see them separated.
no way.
I see them separated. They're.
Booster engine cut off.
Oh, you've got to be
You
kidding me.
have to be kidding.
I am shaking it.
I think it's nominal.
No, hold on. This is insane.
It worked. It
This is
worked.
This is insane. Oh, look.
No way. Oh, what is that?
What happened?
That might be flight termination on the booster. Or ignition. I don't know.
We saw something exciting.
I think Starship was going
Our
though.
super heavy booster. And as you can see,
They
the super
terminated
heavy
Super
booster
Heavy.
has just experienced a rapid unscheduled disassembly. However, our ship is still underway with all 6. And we just heard there, ship avionics, power telemetry nominal. All 6 engines are lit, as you can see from the GUI there at the bottom right-hand side of your screen.
Oh, I can still see Starship sailing.
Oh my god.
Look at the.
Now, we did know that the that hot staging was going to be incredibly dynamic. We knew that there was a chance that the booster would not survive, but we're going to take that data and figure out how we can make the booster better for the next hot stage.
Let's
Yeah,
go
that
inside.
hot staging put a lot of load on the top of the booster. And of course, it flipped around there, a lot of dynamic stuff happening. But ship is still going strong.
And it's doing great. Right now, the ship, the second stage, is on its way. As like we said, you can see all 6 of its engines are ignited.
Oh my god. I can't believe
The next
this.
major milestone for the ship will be the shutdown of those engines.
So beautiful.
Or SECO, second engine cutoff.
Oh my god.
Which, if you follow our Falcon 9 launches, familiar terminology there. So far, today has been incredibly successful, even with the RUD of the Super Heavy booster. This is amazing.
I cannot wait for
primary objective of the booster today to get to hot staging, to get ship on its way to orbit. It did that admirably.
Yeah, we definitely asked.
Starship trajectory nominal.
Starship trajectory nominal. That's incredible.
Trajectory for ship is nominal. Once again, Starship's second stage is firing those engines, and as you just heard, everything's looking good. Now, for the ship, we wanted it to survive hot staging, which, as you can see there by that little dot on your screen, it did. We also want to basically demonstrate that the successful startup of those engines, demonstrating controlled ascent, which is what it's doing right now, and eventually orbital insertion. We are
I'm about to put my NASA jacket on with my pajamas.
Send this around the Earth, and if it makes it this far, splash down in the Pacific Ocean, a couple hundred miles north of Hawaii.
So it's on a nominal, again, it is
now,
on
if
track.
we get that far, like all of that sounds great. Secondary objectives for ship, again, continuing to gather engine data and about its health, performance.
Chamber pressures.
Great news there. That tells us that the chamber pressures inside of the Starship, again, that's that small dot on your screen, basically the propellant pressures in the ship are looking good.
Can't believe this.
Yeah, the bottom right corner of your screen, you can see essentially a user interface showing us which engines are lit. So the 3 center sea-level Raptor engines on ship are gimbaling engines. The 3 outer engines in the triangle, the larger ones, are Raptor vacuum engines. All of them continuing to fire nominally, so they're at the pressures that we expect to try to get into our target trajectory today.
Yeah.
And we're not targeting orbit today. We're targeting almost orbit today. That's very intentional as part of the mission design. The goal is to get to a thrust profile similar to what we would need for orbit, but also to get to the energy levels that the ship would need to dissipate for re-entry. And so we're actually going in a suborbital trajectory today, but that trajectory will get us to the energy levels that we need at re-entry, where we can really stress that heat shield and get valuable data on re-entry. And those calls that we are still on a nominal trajectory here and see nominal pressures means that we have a really good shot of hitting our target orbit.
Yeah. Now, if the booster had survived, we would be around the time where it would be getting ready.
I'm 33, right? I'm still like seeing some venting from the.
Thing is good for the primary mission. Yeah. Okay. I am fully admitting it. I never expected this. This is.
Those are ground cameras from us?
Town country boy straight from Kansas City. So, keep in mind, I was always the weirdo to everybody with the red hair and the painted face. I couldn't believe when I started doing shit like Pay Dues and Rock the Bells, that Raekwon would come up to me like, I love your shit, and KRS-One. That fucking, when I first did, Sway and King Tech first put me on the anthem, and I ran into Eminem, and he knew me, and all these motherfuckers knew me, nigga. I felt like I was just the odd man out, nigga. I didn't know, nigga, that they was paying attention all these years. Yeah. I didn't know that T.I. was in jail, and the white boys was playing on my shit. Yeah. And he got up on my music. I didn't know that fucking Wayne was listening to Questions on the motherfucking gang-related soundtrack. They tell me all this shit, how they found out. Wow. I thought that I was just an outcast nigga that niggas didn't fuck with because I was on rock and roll shit here and there. I was on gangster shit, rock and roll shit, hip hop shit, gospel shit, everything. You know what I'm saying? Opera shit. Town country boy straight from Kansas City. So,
all right, let's get into the AI news for this week. Last week, pretty much everybody finally got access to GPTs inside of ChatGPT, assuming you're a ChatGPT Plus subscriber. This week, well, it seems everybody was trying them out, and ChatGPT got a little overwhelmed. You can see from this tweet here on November 14th from Sam Altman, we're pausing new ChatGPT Plus signups for a bit. The surge in usage post-Dev Day has exceeded our capacity, and we want to make sure everyone has a great experience. And not only have they paused new signups for ChatGPT Plus, ChatGPT has been really slow lately, and it seems to be way easier to hit the usage cap than it used to. When I was recording my most recent video about how to create your own GPTs, while I was trying to demonstrate stuff, I was actually getting rate limited after only 15 prompts. So I'd enter 15 prompts, and then it would tell me to wait 2 hours before I can prompt again. So that 25-minute video literally took me about 6 hours to record so that I could just pick up where I left off and continue prompting again. So hopefully ChatGPT figures out how to scale this and we can get back to normal with ChatGPT usage. Speaking of OpenAI and GPT, apparently OpenAI is starting to work on GPT-5. And according to Sam Altman, it could even be super intelligent. Sam Altman recently did an interview with the Financial Times, and in that interview he said that they actually need more investment from Microsoft in order to continue building more major AI models. Now, the OpenAI team hasn't actually set a timeline for GPT-5, and they haven't really said what the capabilities it might have are, but according to Sam Altman, they are starting to work on it. But personally, I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. Training these models takes a lot of compute power and a lot of time. If I had to guess, I don't think we'll see GPT-5 in 2024, maybe 2025. We'll have to see. Saying that, I have made predictions about how far out things are going to happen, and almost every time I've done that, they happen way faster than what I claim they will. So I'm probably wrong there. There's also actually a ton of news coming out of the Microsoft camp this week, who happens to be OpenAI's biggest partner. This week was Microsoft's Ignite event, which was mostly focused on their Azure cloud computing platform and the advancements they've done with the cloud computing, but there was a few AI announcements throughout this keynote, including how all of OpenAI's tech is actually going to be rolled into the Microsoft Azure cloud.
As OpenAI innovates, we will deliver all of that innovation as part of Azure AI. And we are bringing the very latest of GPT-4, including GPT-4 Turbo, GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, to Azure OpenAI Service.
Now, in one of the coolest moments of this keynote, Satya Nadella actually showed off something that we haven't even seen yet from ChatGPT, and that's the inclusion of adding videos into a prompt. Now, this was only a slight, couple segment of this entire keynote, but I can't wait to start using this myself.
Soon, you'll be able to connect GPT-4 Turbo with Vision to Azure AI Vision, allowing you to prompt with video images and text. In fact, our customer WPP is already using this today with one of their largest clients.
They also announced what they called Models as a Service, where you can use the Microsoft Azure Cloud to fine-tune and custom train your own Stable Diffusion, CodeLlama, Mistral 7B, and other models directly on their clouds. And since NVIDIA is a part of everything and Jensen Huang needs to show up at every single keynote, there was a quick cameo from Jensen talking about how NVIDIA and Microsoft are deepening their partnership and how Microsoft is going to start using the H200 chips that NVIDIA is putting out soon. They're also completely overhauling Microsoft Teams, where you can now create your own avatars and show up on the team calls using your avatar instead of your real face. And you'll even be able to prompt in your own meeting space to look how you want that meeting space to look when you do your Microsoft Teams meetings. It also sounds like Microsoft is going all in on the Copilot branding. Instead of Bing Chat, pretty much everything is now going to be Microsoft Copilot.
Bing Chat is now Copilot. It's a standalone destination and it works wherever you are, on Microsoft Edge, on Google Chrome, on Safari, as well as mobile apps coming soon to you.
And speaking of OpenAI and their GPTs, you're going to be able to use GPTs inside of Microsoft Copilot pretty soon, as well as various plugins from Microsoft that they announced in a previous keynote.
GPTs are a new way for anyone to create a tailored version of ChatGPT that's more helpful for very specific tasks at work or at home. And going forward, you will be able to use both plugins and GPTs in Copilot to tailor your experience.
And this week I even saw from Paul Couvert here that in some Bing accounts, the plugins have already started rolling out. Now, I checked my account. They're not in my account yet. Paul does give instructions to check to see if it's in your account. You basically go to bing.com/chat, and if you see this new little plugins tab next to your recent activity, well, then it's rolled out into your account. But this is a little bit of a preview of what it looks like. You can see we've got Instacart, Kayak, Klarna, OpenTable, Shop, and Search as initial available plugins inside of Microsoft Copilot. And then the last really interesting thing that I found from this main keynote, Satya talked about Copilot Studio.
We are announcing Copilot Studio. You know, with Copilot Studio, you can build custom GPTs, create new plugins, orchestrate workflows, monitor, in fact, your Copilot performance, manage your customizations, and much, much more.
So here's a look at what Copilot Studio will look like. It looks like you'll be able to train your own data into it, use custom GPTs, add plugins to it, and it looks like they have this really cool visual builder where you can sort of string together elements that you want your Copilot to use. So it almost, to me, looks like an even more advanced version of what we're getting out of GPTs. By taking a peek at the Copilot Studio website here, looks like you can use your own data here, integrate it with all sorts of other tools, point it to your own website, and it looks like we can try a demo or try building our own free version right now. But let's try the demo here real quick, and let's plug in futuretools.io and start the chat. And it says, "Hello, I'm the virtual assistant for futuretools.io. How can I help?" Let's type, "What tools can help me cut long-form videos into short-form videos?" Looks like it says you can use WiseCut and Spike Studio to cut long-form videos into short-form videos. Let's go ahead and open these and see if that's what these actually do. WiseCut is an online automatic video editing software. It automatically cuts down long videos into shorter, impactful content. Spike Studio, from long-form videos to viral clips in one click. So even their demo is already pretty useful. Microsoft Copilot Studio is definitely something I'll have to make a deeper dive video on in the future and really put it through its motions and see what we can do. Let's see how it compares to GPTs. But again, I've got to save that for a future video. And something else that came out of the Microsoft Ignite event, although it wasn't in the main keynote, was this ability to create what TechCrunch is calling deepfakes. Really what it's doing is similar to what we've seen from tools like DID or HeyGen or Synthesia, where we can give it text prompts and it will create a talking avatar where the lips look like they're moving. Pretty much what we've seen from plenty of other tools. It looks like Microsoft is just kind of creating their own version. But here's a quick demo.
Hello, I am Christina. Let me show you how to create an engaging avatar video in 4 steps. It begins with a talking script for your avatar.
I actually don't think the lips move very well to the voice on this one yet. I feel like BID and HeyGen do it quite a bit better still. But interesting to see that Microsoft is rolling this out as well. Not something I would have actually expected from Microsoft. They also appear to be rolling out an 11 Labs style thing where you can train your own voice for text-to-speech models. Moving on past Microsoft, although Satya and Jensen Huang did mention that they were going to be using H200 chips in their upcoming cloud computers, it was actually only this week that NVIDIA announced that they'd even be making these H200 chips. The NVIDIA H200 is the first GPU to offer HBM3E, because we know what that means. But essentially, it's going to have faster, larger memory to fuel the acceleration of generative AI and large language models, while advancing scientific computing for HPC workloads. So basically, NVIDIA's making better, faster chips designed for training AI, and Microsoft's going to be using them in their cloud computers. All right, moving on to Google news. Google's actually rolling out a Bard experience for teens. It's essentially what we've come to expect from Bard, but with more guardrails on it. Basically, they trained Bard to recognize areas that are inappropriate to younger users and implemented safety features and guardrails to help prevent unsafe content, such as illegal or age-gated substances from appearing in its responses to teens. Also, if teens ever ask for facts, it will automatically run their double-check response feature instead of forcing you to click on it anyway, which, in my opinion, seems like they should just do anyway. If you're going to ask it a question and you're looking for facts, why not always run the double check? But apparently they're going to do it for teens. Apparently YouTube is about to start cracking down on AI clones of musicians. They're going to start allowing music labels and the musicians to send takedown requests of music that uses the unique singing or rapping voice of an artist. They're also rolling out a requirement where you must let people know when your content was generated by AI, and you can see it's going to put a little label on the content saying altered or synthetic content. This is something people have asked me about recently. How do I feel since I am in AI and I'm also in YouTube? And personally, I think it's a great move. I think people should know if they're watching something that was generated by AI. So asking people who are generating AI content to inform you that you're watching AI generated content seems like a good thing to me. I don't really see the downside. The only people who would not like this are people that are trying to trick others into thinking it's not AI generated content. But speaking of YouTube and AI and also music, this week Google DeepMind showed up.
Okay, so now that's a good question. So is this painting, is this what I'm actually painting with the brush and canvas? Is this AI generated content? Since the image, my reference image, was generated by AI. I did not take this photograph. This place does not exist in reality. And so if I post this painting on my art website, do I specifically have to say, this image was source reference from AI? Or even in a conversation, if I show this at a gallery and someone says, "Hey Travis, that piece is amazing. Where did you get the image from? How did you do that?" Do I have to tell them? Oh, I did it with AI. I see the point though, like, some of these deep fakes are so fucking real. Like the one with Elon Musk talking about, oh, buy this new stock that I'm investing in. It really looks like him and it really sounds like him. But it's not him. It's a deep fake. And so, but it's put out there like it's real, and there's no label on it that says, hey, this is AI generated. And like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I can tell the difference. Yeah, but I mean, but for how long though? You know, how much longer will it be before it is really, really, really hard to tell the difference if this shit is real or not? There's this one image that I saw on Facebook the other day, and I forgot who posted it, and I almost burst their bubble, but it was just like this picture of this cute little kid on a beach, and he was standing next to a sand sculpture that looked like him, like somebody sculpted his face out of sand. And it was like, oh my God, this is one of the most amazing sand sculptures I ever seen. But then when I looked at it really close, I'm like, dude, that's a fucking AI generated image. That's not real. Could it come from a real reference? Maybe. But the image itself of this kid on a beach standing in front of this sand sculpture that looks like him, this is not a real image right here. And it took me a minute. I had to look at it real deep because I was just intrigued initially, like, oh, that is a really cool looking picture. And then I'm looking close because the sand art was so good. And I'm zooming in. I'm like, that's not a real photo. But it had me for a second. You know? And so I can imagine anybody else could probably be fooled, especially if they're just like strolling fast and they're not really into art or sand sculptures or shit like that. They're just scrolling like, oh, that is a cute picture, and hit the like button and keep scrolling, and would not be the wiser that you just like the picture that was made by a computer. And so even now, some people can fall for these images as being real. So once again, I can imagine like in 5 years from now, I mean, look at half the shit we watch in the theaters, all our special effects and everything like that. It fools us. It looks real. It looks even though we know it's outside of the realm of reality and shit like that, it looks real. You know, so we can fool ourselves with CGI and especially really big effects and things like that when we go watch movies in the theaters. And I think that those capabilities will be at everybody's fingertips soon. Everybody will just be able to make some shit that looks real that's not. All right. How long was that first stream? I think I was already in here for about a couple hours. And now we're back. We're already past an hour. All right. What time is it? I feel like I got in here right around 7 something. Yeah, probably did like 3 hours so far. It's not too bad. You're gonna try to. My goal for this session, honestly, is to get this damn painting blocked in. If not the whole thing, most of it. But what I'm gonna do now, after I fill this one little spot in, I'm gonna try to fill this area right here. Take a quick little break. I'm gonna run downstairs. I'll probably just have some cereal for breakfast, honestly, because I don't feel like cooking shit. I'm gonna go swap that laundry out and fix a bowl of cereal, and then I'll be right back up here. We're on a mission today. I really need to start once again cleaning some paintings this weekend too. either today or tomorrow. Got to get some soapy water and a fresh sponge and start dusting off some of this art. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the brown. I think that blocking, I'm doing a lot of large areas of just dark colors right now. But the more I look at it, there's so many trees on here and so many other smaller things. I really do just have to block in like large areas so I can come back for the, I don't know, this is going to be a weird, like the pyramid is going to be the focal point of this. So I'm going to want those lines to be the straightest and most precise lines on here, but everything else is going to be really loose and soft because there isn't a lot of detail in here, and it doesn't need to be. This is a cityscape, so you want to get the vibe of the city, and you don't necessarily need the context of every little individual thing going on. But this is just for scale to show the size. And there's gonna be like groups of people so you can see the activity going on. But as far as all the details in the city part, like probably won't be there. All right, I got to a good little stopping point right there. Let's see. Like I said, I haven't had milk in years. I don't drink regular milk either, bro. I drink almond milk. I haven't drank regular milk in a long time. Probably the same thing, like a couple years. No, let me see. Hell, probably longer than I've been here. Probably about a year before I moved here, I stopped drinking like regular milk. So about 6 years. I haven't bought or drank cow's milk. Just fuck with the almond milk. It's how much battery life we got on here. 47%. We're gonna need this for a couple more hours, so I better keep that on the charge. I'm gonna turn that off, or we're not using it actually. And what I say? Okay, I'm about to go swap out laundry real quick, and I'm about to go fix a bowl of cereal because I'm hungry.
Their
right
new
back, guys.
Lyria model, and they're trialing this Lyria model in an experiment they're calling Dream Track. Basically, a limited set of creators will be able to use Dream Track for producing a unique soundtrack with AI-generated voice and musical style of artists, including Alec Benjamin, Charlie Puth, Charlie XCX, Demi Lovato, John Legend, Sia, T-Pain, Troye Sivan, and Papoose. Some of these names I've never heard of before. These are all artists that gave YouTube permission and are working with YouTube and DeepMind to allow people to use their unique voice in new songs. They've also developed a way to watermark AI-generated audio that theoretically the normal person won't be able to hear the watermark, but it does something to the waveform visualization so that somebody looking at the waveforms can actually see and detect the watermark. And while that last post was on DeepMind's blog, YouTube's official blog is talking about it as well. This tool is also able to do things like create horns by you just sort of humming what you want the horns to sound like.
Notion has been the centerpiece of my workflow. It's quite literally an extension of my brain. I can take notes, create folders, manage tasks, projects, set goals, and build products. It's so customizable, you can tailor it to fit your team or your own needs, not to mention it's beautifully designed. From being a student to a creator and now running a small business, the world is moving digital, and remote work and remote school are becoming the norm. We need solutions for digital collaboration and organization to stay productive, especially if we're in different time zones. And this is exactly why I use Notion. Notion is an all-in-one digital workspace for your entire team or just for yourself. And the best part, it's completely free. You can sign up using the link in the description or somewhere on screen here and start taking control of your personal productivity.
When your standard exceeds the ordinary, exceptional experiences are to be expected with the Platinum Card from American Express. Hanging out on a Thursday night, because that's the plan. Or catching a ride to meet up with some friends as fast as you can. And ordering what you need to your door. Whatever you decide, extraordinary experiences are always around the clock. Step up to benefits, credits, and perks well beyond ordinary.
Generate custom AI music for your videos that, since it's AI, shouldn't have any royalty or licenses attached to them. Once again, something that seems pretty cool, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. And finally, in other YouTube news, they've started to roll out some of their AI features for people to test out. If you are a YouTube Premium user, you can test out the mobile versions of some of their new AI functionality. Right now, you can test out their conversational AI, where you ask questions about the video you're looking at, and I guess using the trend scripts, it can answer questions about the video you're watching. And then they also have a comment topics summarized by AI. So you could just get a summary of what all the comments say without having to read them all. If you want to get sort of a general feel for what the comments are saying about a video, this tool will summarize them for you. Now, if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, you can go to youtube.com/new, and there are buttons to try these features out. So if you want to ask the questions, that's available now, but right now it's only available to YouTube on Android. You can also try out the comment topics summarized by AI, and this one is available on both Android and iOS. One thing to keep in mind, they only let you try out one at a time, so that you can't actually turn on both the comment topic summarizer and the conversational AI and have them both running at the same time. They only let you do one or the other. All right, I've got some really cool stuff to share with you in the AI art world this week. For example, Meta announced 2 new pieces of research around their Emu art generator model. They announced Emu Video and Emu Edit. Emu Edit seems to be their in-painting feature where you can edit very specific aspects of your AI-generated images. They also announced Emu Video, which seems to be their version of what we've seen from something like Runway Gen 2 or Pika Labs or Moon Valley or all of the various AI video generators that are available right now. However, taking a peek at these, they actually look really good. They seem to have a lot more motion than what I've seen from some of the other video generators. Like this prompt of a couple dances elegantly in a luxurious hall in a masquerade ball, photorealistic. That looks pretty dang good to me. This wood on fire prompt looks awesome as well. A pizza spinning inside a wood-fired pizza oven, dramatic vivid colors. A majestic white unicorn with a golden horn walking in slow motion underwater. A robot with a TV screen as a face at the Acropolis in Athens, 4K high resolution. A hamster wearing virtual reality headset as a DJ in a disco. But my guess, based on what I'm seeing here, is that they're all going to be pretty short generations still, like 3 or 4 seconds, like we're getting with the rest of the tools. Now, I don't know when we're going to actually get access to this. It says this work is purely fundamental research right now, but the potential use cases are clearly evident. But it appears to be some fun video creation and AI image editing models that should be fun to play with when they're finally available to normal people. Staying on the AI video theme for a second, here's something really cool to come out of Runway this week. I don't believe it's available yet. I don't see it in my Runway account, but it's the ability to do in-painting in videos and actually change what we're seeing in a video. So what they did in this video was they selected this truck here and made the truck the only thing that's moving. They selected just the smoke and made the smoke the only thing that's animated.
Step into Wake Studio, where creative freedom.
You can in-paint a video now? Oh my god, bro. Like I'm saying, man, sooner or later, it's gonna be so hard to tell what the fuck is real. How come I can't open this fucking bag?
Native business solutions.
What the hell?
First of all, the rest of the image isn't animated. You are just picking and telling it what aspects of these images to animate. And that looks like it's going to be really awesome and give us even more control over what we're doing with our AI-generated videos.
I'm just stupid or something.
This is going to be game-changing. Another cool thing in the AI video world is Deforum. And I actually did a whole live stream with Deforum, with one of the creators of Deforum, and it makes these really cool sort of morphing videos where it sort of animates between various images. Well, now Deforum is doing a Discord bot to make it really, really easy to create these types of animations. In the past, you had to use something like Automatic 1111, and there was all sorts of settings and configurations and numbers and different knobs to turn inside of the app to get the video you want. And from what I can gather, you're going to be able to use the SDXL model and generate these Deforum animations pretty quickly and easily directly inside of Discord pretty soon. So something to look forward to as well. If you go to app.deforum.art/beta signup, you can actually get on the wait list. I do not know when this is rolling out, but I love playing with AI video, so this will be something we will deep dive in once we get access to it. Let's check in on Midjourney real quick. Ali Jules was on the November 15th office hours. They recently released a Niji style tuner. They announced that version 6 is coming out sometime in December. Apparently, we're going to be able to generate images directly from within the website within 1 to 2 weeks. However, it looks like it's only going to be available for people who have generated over 10,000 images to start. It also looks like version 6 is going to have better text understanding. It's going to be very likely that version 6 will actually be able to write text. They claim it should be ready before the holidays if all goes well, so fingers crossed for that. There's this really cool tool that's been circulating this week called Krea AI, K-R-E-A, and it actually allows you to update images in real time. In fact, here's one of my buddies, Riley Brown, showing off what it can do. So check this out.
You can actually just add clip art. So if we add a clip art of this umbrella here and drag it down right here, he's now holding the umbrella. Look at that. He's holding the umbrella. And we're going to enhance it. Look at that image.
Now, this Krea tool is still in beta. You can get on the wait list, and they are rolling out access to it. I did get access to it to try it out myself. I could give it a prompt like a man laying in the sand on a beach. Then over on this left side, I can start drawing here. So let's go ahead and select a background here. You can see now we've got our sort of beach sand color. Let's go ahead and add a rectangle. I'll make it blue. We'll put that right here. I'm gonna grab an ellipse here. Let's make it, let's make it red. I'll make a little head here. I'll grab the paintbrush, draw a little thick figure, a little line here. This is supposed to be his towel on the beach. And look at that, we're getting a little dude laying in the sand on the beach. There's some other modes here: cinematic, illustration, product. Let's go ahead and leave it on cinematic here. And what's really cool about this is I can grab this image over here on the right, drag it over to the left, and now it's using this as my starting image. it enhanced this one over here on the right, and now I can continue to build off this. Let's go ahead and grab a red color here and draw something in the sand up here, put something in the sand over here, something in the sand over here. You can see as I'm doing it, everything is changing. Now I haven't spent a ton of time with this yet, but it seems really fun. You can even flip on your webcam and have it generate AI generated images using what it's seeing on your camera. In fact, here's an example from Karen Chang that I saw earlier today where she's got the webcam mode turned on, and you can see as she's moving around, the image on the right side is actually changing with her movements. It's pretty dang crazy. Again, head over to krea.ai, join the waitlist. It's pretty cool. This week, Notion rolled out a new AI called Q&A. And basically what this does is you can ask questions and it will look across your entire Notion database. All the information you've ever plugged into your Notion, it can query that information. It's basically using everything you've ever entered into your Notion account for context for any questions that you ask it. So you can ask it things like, what were the action items from last week's website redesign meeting? And it will search all of your notes inside of Notion and bring up the action items from that meeting. If you're someone that uses Notion a lot, this seems like it will be really, really handy to find stuff very quickly. I'm actually going to be talking about it even more in one of next week's videos, so look out for that. Google's DeepMind developed something they called GraphCast, and it's an AI model that's faster and more accurate for global weather forecasting. It can actually deliver 10-day weather predictions with unprecedented accuracy in just 1 minute. And it can also offer earlier warnings of extreme weather events. It says here, for the inputs, GraphCast requires just 2 sets of data, the state of the weather 6 hours ago and the current state of the weather. The model then predicts the weather 6 hours in the future. This process can then be rolled forward in 6-hour increments to provide state-of-the-art forecasts up to 10 days in advance. It's almost like the way a large language model works, where it's constantly trying to predict the next best word in the statement that it's putting out. Well, this is looking at the graphs of the weather and trying to predict the next thing that's going to happen with the weather. Very fascinating. And finally, I'm going to wrap up with this announcement of the Go Forward Care Pod. This is an AI doctor's office. It appears to be like a little room that you walk into, you go into this box, and it will actually scan your body to help detect all sorts of medical conditions. It could do genetic analysis, heart health, detect skin cancers, and even help analyze mental health. So in the very near future, this might be how medical diagnoses work. You walk into one of these boxes, it does all the scans it needs to do, and then passes that information along to a actual doctor to help figure out the next courses of action and treatments need to happen. But the diagnosis process may become fully automated by AI in the very near future. To me, that's pretty exciting because it will likely free up a lot of doctors to do even more important work, and I would imagine that the accuracy of these diagnoses are probably going to be pretty solid. Anyway, all of this stuff excites me. I'm a huge nerd. I love this stuff. I hope you love this stuff too. I'm excited to see this roll out. Who knows, maybe one day I'll be making a vlog style video where I'm getting a full health analysis by walking into one of these AI boxes. But there you have it. There's the breakdown of the AI news for this week. Again, I record these videos on Thursday, so there may be even more news that I missed from this video, but if there was, I'll make sure it's in next week's video. And if you do want to stay in the loop with all the latest AI as it happens, check out futuretools.io. I keep the AI news page up to date on a daily basis. I curate all the coolest AI tools that I come across, and I even have a free newsletter where every single week I share with you the 5 coolest tools that I've come across. I share with you 3 interesting news articles, a handful of YouTube videos, and a bunch of other really cool stuff happening in the AI world. It's totally free. Just click the join the free newsletter button. You can find it over at futuretools.io. So thank you so much once again for tuning into this video. I really, really appreciate you. If you want to stay in the loop with all the latest AI news, you want to get AI tutorials, you want to learn about the coolest AI research that's in the works, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video, and it will ensure that more videos like this show up in your YouTube feed. So thank you once again for tuning into this video. I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
spirit early with a gift for the whole family. Give thrills. Give chills. Give adventure. And make...
So this is The Front, a massive open-world multiplayer survival shooter that has so much going on, I don't think I can even give it any kind of proper introduction. There are so many game types wrapped up into this one game, it's insane. Just watch the trailer once and it'll blow your goddamn mind. It's like if Rust, 7 Days to Die, Satisfactory, and The Forest had a beautiful Battlefield-like baby. A crafting survival, FPS, exploration, tower defense, large-scale warfare type baby that came out of the womb running. It's nuts. At its core, it is an open-world survival sandbox where you can choose to play how you want. If you want to focus on the survival, you can do it. If you want to focus on the core mission, go for it. It's up to you. Now, Samar Studio actually reached out and wanted to work together to show off The Front. So even though they are sponsoring this video, I do want to say that I genuinely love playing this game. I haven't had this much fun playing a game like this in so long, and I definitely am going to be playing more. I've already clocked in about 25 hours into the game just to bring you this video. Now, if you want to check out the game, which I highly recommend you do, there's a link in the description to do so. Perhaps we'll run into each other on this massive island. Just don't shoot me, please. Anyway, what you're about to see is part of our journey so far, and I can say I think we've barely scratched the surface. I'm excited to play more, but for now, I hope you guys enjoy The Front. Hey, someone built a spiral staircase. He's right down. He's right there.
Come here, help me. He's trying to run.
Oh!
I mean, he's.
Oh, I broke my legs for 5 minutes. Sorry, man.
Are you?
You're on your own.
You're left.
I didn't mean to. It's like I'm coming.
Oh, he is fucking going, dude. I'm going after him.
Yeah, do it, man. You left the fucking gate open, man, and I gotta crawl all the way back. My broken ass leg, dude.
Oh, he has a base down here. I see his base.
Yeah, I told you. I saw him earlier.
He's zigzagging because I'm shooting arrows. There's a cave down here.
What?
There's a cave.
Well, I'll see you in 4 minutes.
This NPC.
Oh my god.
Chains. One more arrow and he's dead. Oh shit, he died. Who the fuck? The guy's attacking me, man! He's throwing bolos at me!
He's throwing what?
Bolos! You know those things, the rocks? Yeah, the rocks with the... He has a crossbow. He has a crossbow, bro.
Okay, well, come back up here. Wait, give me like 3 minutes, though, because I can't run.
I got that guy. His friend, he has a friend here. He came outside to fight me because his friend is AFK.
Okay.
PFK,
okay.
AFK.
AFK. What the fuck would PFK stand for? Has anybody ever heard of this game? The Front?
Come on. No, he's gonna kill me.
Alright, come back up this way. Why do you have so much shit? Why didn't you put it away?
I'm down.
Why didn't you put it away?
He's fucking.
Why? No, answer my question. Why didn't you put your shit away? What had happened was.
Not all is. What had happened was. Listen, man.
You know what? This is actually my fault because I broke my leg. I'm crawling my way down there.
Should I take a pistol?
I gotta be honest, the flintlock is really slow, but yes, it would scare them. You know what's really funny is I had just recently unlocked the ability to make splints and stuff. And I was like, we're never gonna need this. Like, why would I need that? And then not a half minute later,
you broke your leg.
I'm sitting here jumping straight off a cliff like I'm icy. Yeah. I see them. Their base sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does.
He's coming to me.
I'm coming down.
I hit him. I hit the guy in the AFK.
Nice.
You gotta come quick.
I'm coming, dude. Just start back up the way you came towards me. I'll get the pistol.
He ran. Wait, that's not a friend. That's a bad guy.
That's a bad guy?
That's a bad guy. Knock, motherfucker.
I'm gonna come and fire a shot off outside.
I heard him skitter around inside. He's going to the next corner.
Check the ball with 25% off. Site Arcade.com. Christmas cheap really this year. I just found the best prices ever.
From the Trailblazers, who brought you the high-tech tools for your family jewels.
I might have to go in the basement. I don't got no tape up here. I know I got a whole roll of this tape somewhere.
Look at that packaging.
But this ain't hardly got no tape on it. And the other roll, this ain't hardly got no fucking tape on it.
The new upgraded trimmer blade features longer, wider, and rounded
I have to check the basement soon.
And one of the key separating pieces for me is it now comes with an interchangeable foil rake. So basically what I do is I start my trim using the trimmer blade.
Dude, I will break this door
Yeah,
down and come in there.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
The door. Focus on the door with me. Focus on the door with me. The door is the least amount.
This guy's like, really? That's what he said in chat.
Hey, he attacked me first, okay, to be clear. Oh, it's dropping much faster now. Baby.
Yeah, you need iron stuff to break this stuff down. I didn't realize that. We're coming, man. Shouldn't have killed my friend. Knock, knock, motherfucker. Here's Johnny.
Alright, it's breaking. There we go. With the grenade.
Yes, yes, yes. I can do this.
I'm reloading, dude. I'm reloading.
Right in the fucking neck.
Hey, let him jump up again.
Break down this wall. Break down this wall.
How do I break that? I don't have my axes about to.
I hit him again. What have you got, son? This is a raid! Can you build something in here? Can you build something in here?
I don't know, but I'm hitting
Build something I can climb on.
This is Prox's territory. I cannot place.
Is there anything you can... Can I jump on you?
I'm here. Let's try.
Yeah, go over and crouch. Oh my god, wait. Oh, he built a thing above us! Kill it quick!
Hit it, we're gonna get it.
You're hitting the wrong thing. Oh my god, I just got 34 copper ore. Look at that. Don't we need that? Okay, let me show you the secret.
Stop overpaying for snow goggles. Meet Shady Rays. Premium, affordable, customizable.
Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and bizarre TikToks that will make you question reality. Very true.
This in a cave. This thing is 2,000 years old. In one of these pages, it really focuses on the fallen angels. And this blows my mind every single time. Because this is called, no joke, the Book of Giants. In this book, it talks about how the angels bring both knowledge and habit. The angels exploit the fruitfulness of the earth. Now, when I hear this, I think they were building empires. I mean, could you imagine a city built by angels? But that's not even the most interesting thing, because there is this one sentence. It talks about the angels taking 200 animals from all species and genetically modifying them. I'm not kidding. In other words, it says right here, from every animal, from every bird, for miscegenation. Miscegenation means crossbreeding. It's genetics. It's the highest form of science, and it kind of makes sense, actually. The angels were making their own creations. They were playing God. And that just begs one question. What would a fallen angel ever want to make?
Can somebody tell me what's going on in Texas? First, we have another chemical fire. And with this chemical fire, they're now telling people to turn their AC systems off so the chemicals do not get inside their house. And they said if you were 5 miles around this area right here, Shepherd, Texas, you're now under a warning for air quality. But see, Texas also had 3 back-to-back earthquakes in Pecos, Texas. The largest one being a 5.2 earthquake. And this is not the first time Texas they had earthquake. But what I am saying is the tectonic plate activity is starting to, what would you call it? Oh yeah, get more active. And then we got another chemical fire? Yeah, the Lone Star State had an eventful day today. Let me know what y'all think about what's going on in Texas in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned.
Texas been having some strange stuff going on. Texas, California.
So today's word is financially freedom. Now I'm going to explain to you why we need to stop saying I want to be financially free or I am financially free. Since words are spells, every time we speak, we're casting a spell onto ourselves. The first word, financial, we know what that means. It means money or having money. The second word, freedom, that means having freedom from something. So you put those two words together, financial freedom. So what you're telling yourself is that you don't want any money because you want freedom from finances. So stop saying I'm financially free and start saying I'm financially abundant, which means you have a lot of money. Or you can say I'm financially wealthy or I'm financially rich. Peace, get woke, and keep rising.
You know, that is true. Especially as of late, there's been a lot of people talking about, you know, financial freedom and I just want to be financially free. And dang, y'all, I just said it. I just put a curse on myself.
The truth about falling stars. Let's get straight into it. So NASA told us that falling stars are basically dying stars, or shooting stars, etc. But in the Bible it tells us how these stars that are falling are actually demons that were trapped in the firmament, are angels. When they fall, it is because they have nothing else to hold on to, or because they are being cast down or cursed. This is footage currently from Italy with stars falling from the sky, and everybody's asking questions on what is happening or what's going on, and they think it's aliens. For those who still don't understand, read this. It is also said when humans worship the creation instead of the creator, things like this happen. When they worship things like the sun and the moon. And it also is said that stars, the sun and the moon, have a firm place. They're stuck there for eternity, so they cannot fall. So look at this video. Pay attention and take in the knowledge. For those who still don't understand.
Therefore, having heard this glorified the Lord God. And again I questioned the demons, saying, Tell me how you can ascend into heaven, being demons, and amidst the stars and the holy angels intermingle. And he answered, Just as things are fulfilled in heaven, so also on earth are fulfilled the types of all of them. For there are principalities, authorities, world rulers, and we demons fly about in the air. And we hear the voices of the heavenly beings and survey all powers as having no ground or basis on which to alight and rest. We lose strength and fall off like leaves from trees, and men, seeing us, imagine that the stars are falling from heaven. But it is not really so, King, but we fall because of our weakness, and because we have nowhere anything to lay hold of. And so we fall down like lightnings in the depth of night, and suddenly, and we set cities in flames and fire into fields. For the stars have firm foundations in the heaven, like the sun and the moon. Now, did you pay attention what that said right there? For the stars have firm foundations in the heaven.
In this movie, you're fighting the devil. Now, this is a great idea, I thought. Arnold has fought everybody. He has not fought. I call him Beelzebub, Lucifer. It's how I got this job. How did you prepare for the role of fighting with the devil?
I hung out with my mother-in-law a lot. Yeah, whenever you do a film like this where you fight Satan or the devil, you have to prepare yourself the right way. And so I did research in satanic kind of cults and stuff like that. And, you know, as a matter of fact, in Los Angeles right now, there's like 50,000 devil worshippers. And that's not even that's not even including the agents.
Yeah, our crowd was too busy cheering satanic worship to hear the joke.
It takes a lot of research and all that stuff. And we had various different religious leaders be part of this whole research.
Dang, put him on the spotlight.
5 days ago, a viral outbreak had happened in the city of that has continually started.
The flare, huh?
This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
The drill, and this is not a test. All citizens of the United States heading still in affected areas who have not been evacuated are cautioned to remain in their homes. It has been 22 days since
Solar debris has pierced the Earth's magnetic field and ozone layer and caused widespread destruction. Human exposure to the vast amounts of radiation has resulted in alarming DNA cellular mutations.
Superpowers coming?
I'm gonna need y'all to stop.
That was crazy.
Pay attention. Who knew about the 6-minute long mysterious alien broadcast that happened in 1977? Y'all are gonna want to hear this. They made this message for now. Listen to this shit right here.
This is the voice of Kamar, representative of the Ashtar-Galactic Kamar, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the stars. We speak to you now to celebrate things we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. We control the destiny of your race and your world so that you may benefit to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on other worlds around you. This is in order that you may share in the great awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. The new age can be a time of great peace and liberation. Your race, utterly your rulers are ready to take forces and cannot fulfill their dreams. Be still now and whisper, for your chance may not come again. All your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict is now past, and the race of which you are a part may proceed to the higher stages of its evolution, if you show yourselves worthy to do this. You have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill.
Well, if this was recorded back then in 1977, I mean, it's been a lot of conflict and not a lot of peace going on, so don't know how good we're doing.
Small groups all over the planet are learning this, and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. You are free to accept the protective teachings of these leaders who learned
Many goes, why does this? Then they run out.
And now, the voice of Grilon, representative of the Ashtar-Galactic Command, speaking to you. Be aware also that there are many false prophets and guides of who operating on your world. They will suck your energy from you, the energy you call money, and will put into evil hands, giving you distrust in return.
I think y'all pretty much get the gist on what they're talking about. Here go the YouTube video right here. Go watch the whole video. I promise you, y'all will not regret it. What do y'all think about Verlon's message to humanity? Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. Yeah, things are getting very creepy.
Verlon, what y'all think about that Verlon message? Do y'all think that was a real message? I think that really came from outer space, you know? And also, when they do say outer space and other worlds, I still also think that that's outer space that way, not that way. You know, gotta also think that and put that into consideration as well. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. Was real on real? I'm gonna go ahead and go watch the full video later and see exactly what happened.
Von as is sacrificed. Bro, for real. Duck said in 63 bars, he say, Lil Durk, why the fuck you send this little boy to play with me? You should have did that yourself if you had something to say to me. On my homie. He said they try to tell me don't say nothing, but I just can't keep quiet. But let me get to the main thing. The main thing he say basically he just turned you over to the Illuminati. He want to see a dead body. Now that nigga dead by me. That's fucked up. Cause Duck gone right now. And them words mean so much. Because Von really dead, bam. Duck died, right? Von died, what, 2 months later?
Now that is crazy when you think about it.
So earlier this year, they said Africa could potentially split apart and create a new ocean. Let's get into this video. So apparently these two tectonic plates in Africa, the Nubia and Somalia tectonic plates, they're colliding with each other and they're separating apart and they're creating a new ocean. Like creating cracks in the ground and other strange phenomena. This is a picture of what these cracks starting to look like. This is a brave, brave, brave man. Because me personally, you're not going to be able to find me taking no picture about what the ground is breaking apart at.
Hey, but who took the picture of him? You know what I'm saying? It's like he taking a selfie, but it's someone taking a picture of him taking a selfie.
This is
you know what? I mean, that might be
of what these cracks is
AI generated.
And this is what it's supposed to look like with the ocean running through the middle after these tectonic plates break apart. But we already know this is nothing new if y'all know about anything of Pangea. This has been going on for billions and billions of years. New continents, they form just like this from tectonic plates just like this breaking apart. Let me know what y'all think about Africa splitting in two and creating a new ocean in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
I wonder if we'll ever see that in our lifetime, y'all.
Well, maybe we'll just refuse to go on stage. You can't talk to me like that. You know, piece of shit. Get the fuck up. Now, do we have a problem?
No, Mr.
No, Mr. Mouse. No, Mr. Mouse.
No, Mr. Mouse.
No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, you did. No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting the bed. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, just, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was stupid.
This message is for all TikTok users. All TikTok users. You are not excluded. TikTok has literally lost their damn mind. Has anyone noticed that the green screen video filter was removed from this app? The best feature that they have on this app was removed. I wonder why. Shung Chu, which is the CEO of TikTok, do you have any answers on why the best feature was removed from this app? Is it because we're revealing too much truth and too much information is getting out? Is that the reason? I was about to create another video and I realized that feature was gone. Can you guys verify in the comments if they removed that feature from your account? It seemed like this app is getting worse and worse. They're taking features and they're removing content. They just removed mine yesterday. Verify that for me in the comments, please. Thank you.
Lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some...
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah,
Nah, he said not really.
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
18 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Wow. I heard it was just all women and orgies. He's like, not really. You didn't say it wasn't anything like that. You didn't say no, it wasn't like that at all. He said not really. That's crazy. Wasn't it just all women and orgies? Well, not really. And what was it really like? Would you? Well, you're a father now. You have a kid. Would you send your kid to a Puffy camp? Hell no. Hell no.
That is not touching. Where the fuck all his tattoos go? You're lying. Face fat as a motherfucker. Look like they got one of them fat suits on or some shit. That's not Lil Wayne. Everybody know Lil Wayne look like this right here. This is Lil Wayne. That other motherfucker is somebody else.
That's very true.
I don't give a fuck what you say. That's two different motherfuckers.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy. I ain't even peeped that.
I just saw the motherfucker on TV before that.
From what now?
How the fuck you gained that much weight that quick? Motherfucker said he got a teeth pulled.
Okay, shout out to Arcades. I like the song.
Who in the hell is this? That ain't Lil Wayne. That is not touching. Where the fuck all his tattoos go? You're lying. Face fat as a motherfucker. Look like they got one of them fat suits on or some shit. That's not Lil Wayne. Everybody know Lil Wayne look like this right here. This is Lil Wayne. That other motherfucker is somebody else.
That's very true.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, that don't look like Wayne. Was that?
Yeah, it is.
Somebody really saying that they were Lil Wayne?
I just saw the motherfucker on TV before that. How the fuck you gained that much weight that quick? Motherfucker said he got the teeth pulled and all types of shit. You can keep coming on with these conclusions, but I don't trust motherfucking Hollywood. Wayne been saying he been a motherfucking alien for a decade now. Y'all seen the video, I Am Not a Human Being? When they recreated that motherfucker? Go check that video out on YouTube.
I'm about to watch that now.
Don't look alike the same person. Dog. And that motherfucker look like Big Wayne now. He don't even like all his motherfucking tattoos there. That look like a different person. That ain't the motherfucking Wayne I know. Somebody lying. Somebody lying like a motherfucker. You can believe what the fuck you want. But I believe that that's a different motherfucker. Big facts. And we know Wayne had all type of issues with his health. I don't know if he got diabetes and swole the fuck up. Like he got stung by 1,000,000 bees out this bitch. But that's, I don't know, dog. Something ain't right. Damn. Peace.
So do y'all think that was Lil Wayne? Do y'all think that's his clone?
Did you know that there was
It's not a clone, but I really do think like a lot of.
Okay, Okay, shout out to Arcades.
I put it back. My bad.
Ain't right. Damn. Peace.
Or whatever.
Not a clone, but I really do think people with money have body doubles. They just have body doubles. You can see like shows like Twin Strangers, where they be finding people who look identical or so identical, or not identical, but they look so much alike. If you pass them briefly, you would think it was the same person. And the one I watched, this one dude said he moved to this town and never lived there in his life, never really been there before he moved there. And once he moved there and started like going to the local grocery store, everybody kept calling him this dude's name. Hey John, how's it going? And these are people who have lived there for years. And they know this man, John, very well enough to like speak to him. And they couldn't even tell these two people apart. They look so much alike. Any actor in a big budget action film, they're going to have a stunt double. A stunt actor that's approximately the same height and approximately the same build, and you can put a wig on them and dress them in the same clothes and stuff like that, but they look similar enough that when it's on camera and if they're like jumping or flipping or falling, you can't really tell the difference. And so I think it's easy for somebody to find an individual who looks like someone famous and approach them and say, look, man, we got a deal, man. Very lucrative deal for you. Anybody ever tell you look like Kevin Bacon? You striking resemblance to Kevin Bacon. Well, he wants to go on vacation. He's probably going to be on vacation for a month or two, but he has like a couple of quick appearances he needs to be around for, and we're wondering if we can pay you to be his stand-in. No, trust me, you look close enough like Kevin Bacon. This is going to be a podcast. You won't actually have to be there. We'll put you on camera, do a little makeup, and yeah, nobody will tell the difference. We'll coach you on what to say, give you a little script, and it'll be easy peasy, quick money.
Bushes aside, and it was a staircase that led up to clearly a man-made cave.
Yeah.
He walked in there, and immediately it was like, what am I looking at? Because it looked like there was hieroglyphics all on the walls, and it was huge. And so he like took some pictures, and then went to the Smithsonian. Was like, can you fund me? And we'll get a team out there to see what this is. So they went out there. It was basically an underground city. It would have housed like 50,000 people.
What?
The natives in that region, they talked about how they weren't the first people on the land, and that there was people actually before them. Those people were taught by the Star people how to make weapons, how to...
The Star people.
Why do people wear crystals? What's the practical value of crystals? We are crystals. Okay. 2, they say that the oldest kingdom here on this planet is the mineral kingdom. So if I want to pay homage to the Creator, I resonate with the things that was laid forth for me. That he said that I have dominion over. Once I come here, I have to become familiar with the things that he had already put in place, because his cosmic intelligence said that this predates me for a reason. I want to know why. His intelligence is in these particular stones. It has been uninterrupted, and based on millions and billions of years, it has been pressurized into available medicine, right? Cosmic medicine, where each one of these stones do different things. They mean different things, and they're part of an appreciating class. There's a rock market identical to a stock market. We are crystalline structures. We are composed of crystals. They call the blood the crystal lake. Our blood got crystals in it. Our ears got crystals in it. Our pineal got crystals in it. Our bones got crystals in it. Our eyes got crystals in it. Definitely all over our brain is crystals. And water itself is a crystal. So we are crystalline beings.
Where the people at that said crystals are demonic? You gonna learn to close your mouth and listen sometime. Now get your ass up out of here.
Hey, that sounded like Blue Pill on that.
What happened? It was weird. Like, it's like everybody in the industry was in one room. Even the people who hated each other acting like nothing happened. There was like these girls, but like it was like weird. It was almost like, hey, let's like they're dancing off beat from all the executives in the game. Like that night, I wasn't supposed to go in. It was actually, I forgot what place it was in LA. I remember what place it was, but I was supposed to meet somebody in the parking lot. We ended up, I don't know how we ended up going in there. And the whole time I'm in there, I'm like, wait, so you're in a parking lot and you end up in a... No, I got invited. You got invited? No, not to the event. Not to the event. To meet with this guy when he was going to be there. Oh, and then why don't you?
So he just snuck his way in a party. But what you was beating him for, though?
Bro, is you watching TV? Bro, is you watching... Do you not know this don't tell lies to your vision? Do you not know the government watches you through the television? Turn it off! This is what you need. You need to read. Get off the television, bro. Everything on that television is telling you lies. The news, all it does is shows you low vibrational frequency. Somebody dying tomorrow. Somebody doing this. Somebody getting stabbed. Nigga, focus on yourself. Get off the TV. This is what you need.
Tell me, young blood.
This is what you need. Get off the TV. Get off the TV. So you're not about to stop watching TV.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Now I need y'all to be highly vigilant and highly aware. We have people that are casting spells over the food in the supermarkets. Yes, you heard me right. Let's get into the video. Now let's watch and pay attention. Look at this old lady.
Yo, get your camera.
Pay attention to what she's doing.
What the heck?
Y'all see that, right? She casting spells over the food. And then she's going to the next one. Then after the people buy the food and they eat it, then they start to wonder why they having these mental blockages. It's also very important that you do some kind of spiritual protection over your food. That's why you pray before you eat. Because you got other people that's praying over your food before you eat. But instead they praying that it cause harm to you. Spiritually. I'm just saying, y'all know we're in a spiritual warfare right now, so y'all gotta stay tapped in. Because you can't even trust the food right now. Let me know what y'all think about this old lady casting spells over the food in the grocery store in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content. Peace.
Motherfucker reaching.
I got two thoughts on that, right? So, one, she could be casting spells and she could just be in the grocery store doing her thing. But the other one is, we just heard about crystals, right? She had a crystal. Maybe she was using the crystal to try to help her pick the right food to eat. I don't know. Maybe she was into some type of spiritual stuff and she thought the crystal might guide her to the right one to grab. I don't know. I got two takes on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Get your ass in here and sit down. Disney got a lot of secrets. And one of their biggest secrets is them damn tunnels. And this dude found one. Roll the footage.
It's kind of short.
Tunnels at Disney?
It's gotten pretty dark.
You know, there's a lot of rides and a lot of mechanical stuff, and so you would imagine there's false walls or false rooms and tunnels, underground passageways and shit that help the park stay functional.
Which, in 1956, Walt Disney was said to have given it to the state of Missouri, and the governor of Missouri was supposed to have annexed it. However, the state of Missouri doesn't confirm that. So I'm not sure if we're ending up in California still. It's getting kind of dark, so I'm going to throw my glow stick ahead of me to make sure there's no sudden drops or anything. Okay.
That shit do look creepy as fuck though. Why are you in the tunnel at Disneyland?
No, just be exploring random tunnels. I'd be scared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, fuck that shit. And then he sound like he breathing heavy as hell too.
So far, so good.
Are those kids?
I hear people. I think I made it.
What the heck?
Now, what's even more sad than this? Just this Friday the 13th in October, some parents went to Disneyland in California, and when they went to lunch, they let their 3-year-old child go to the bathroom to wash his own hands. And you guessed it, he didn't come back after a few minutes.
3 years
So
old.
they went looking for him. How about they open the damn door to go in the bathroom and they see their child disappearing into the floor? They said the floor just caved in on itself. They called the police. Police came. You guessed it. They couldn't find the hole. So now they calling the parents crazy as hell. Now they gotta see a psychiatrist because they done lost their damn mind, which is understandable. Wow. So now they talking about shutting the park down. Why is it even being talked about? Walt, you have some secrets. Get y'all ass up out of here. And stop letting your kids go to these bathrooms alone. Everybody got a certain level of that shit couldn't happen to me type of guts, but no, don't send them babies by themselves. This baby is gone, and ain't no telling what's going on. They ain't even found him yet.
They just snatching them up. I see. I don't even want to go to Disney World or Disneyland or none of that, right? Like, everyone wants to go there. It's a family thing. Oh, it's like, I don't know why it's such a staple that you just gotta go to Disney World or Disneyland.
Man, fuck that shit. I ain't never want to go to none of them
lines. I don't want to be walking around the whole time. I don't want to get kidnapped. I don't know what's going on there. I don't want my kids to be snatched up. I don't want to fall off a ride and they never report it. So it's all type of scandals and stuff that goes on with Disney World. So I ain't messing with it, y'all.
I don't wear makeup. It's beautiful. We don't do none of that shit. We just beautiful. I'm immortal. I'm hybrid. I'm a hybrid. I'm just keeping it real, man. I don't wear makeup on me. When you see a nigga, they skin be fucked up, it's because of what they eat. They be sick. They don't know they be sick. Everybody's skin supposed to glow. It's what you put in your bag. I'm just beautiful. I I know it's hard to believe. I ain't never did no skin bleaching. I ain't never did none of that. Now, if you see my skin looking kind of dull, that's because I was on drugs and shit. Back when I used to be on drugs, my shit just be, you know. Or if I'm eating, depending on like if I'm eating like processed foods and fast foods, it'll take your glow away. Alcohol take your glow.
Yo, he's speaking them facts though.
Death created time to grow the things that it would kill. And you are reborn, but into the same life that you've always been born into. And how many times have we had this conversation, Detectives? Who knows? You can't remember your lives. You can't change your lives. And that is the terrible and the secret fate of all life. You're trapped. Okay. Nightmare you keep waking up into.
You a sacrifice.
I believe it.
Basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati. Niggas dead by me. Damn, that's crazy. That was anyway.
We just talked about that in the earlier video.
Get your ass in, Sam.
What is this?
These damn clouds get on my nerves. Roll the footage. Now, I know you're gonna say no video, it didn't happen. Put it up there. Put it up there.
What is that? There go the video.
Anybody care?
What the clouds is that?
I got nothing. It's very rare when I got nothing. But I got nothing. This looks like the inside of somebody's body. Look at this. It's beautiful. I'm a little scared. You're scared. Get your ass up out of here.
I wonder where that was.
Y'all got nothing either. They finally caught your monkey ass on tape. Y'all get y'all ass in and sit down. That down there? That's a Sasquatch. Now before I show you the video, I hear like different stories about Bigfoot being a hybrid of human and ape, interdimensional beings, extraterrestrials. Now we know it ain't from space. It's probably from the outskirts of the ice wall. That type of extraterrestrial. Now I didn't have to study this one very long. Probably about 3 seconds. And I said, you know what? Sasquatch could be one of the original humans, the ones who lived for hundreds of years, the ones who aren't polluted by the GOVT with all their poisons and bad water, and still able to live a long ass life. And the hair, I think that could be explained by evolution.
Look, the hair can be explained just as simple as people have hair on their body. Like, you gotta think about it. There's some people out here, some humans, who, if they don't manscape or groom themselves, they will look just like an animal. That hair will just grow all over the place, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and imagine not having scissors, not you can't shave.
Yo, Sham fam, what's good, bro?
What would you look like after 50 years?
What's popping on this big Saturday?
Being outside, being regular. You probably look like a Sasquatch, in all honesty.
Outside, living in the forest, because the body is a powerful, powerful machine, and it can adapt to just about any situation. Now, when I first looked at it, I said, you know what? This is something else.
You know how I do it,
This ain't no
man.
damn
I probably stream a little bit today on the game though,
Look at that
man.
human face.
The new Call of Duty.
Wide ass nose.
Probably hop up on a.
You
What
looking
time
at
is it?
like
Around lunchtime or something?
Because you always lying. But yeah, have you ever thought about it like that? It could be one of the original
What you got? You playing? You gaming today,
That's
man?
just
I ain't been in a match with you in a minute, man.
outside. I don't know.
I know I'd be the weakest link and shit, but
Rosage.
Sham still be letting me play still.
The Sasquatch you see was in the shadow of this tree and barely visible to the naked eye. But thanks to the high sensitivity sensor on this camera, the images I was able to record were very impressive. This Sasquatch is looking down at me, likely shocked by this odd behavior I'm exhibiting. Once this last battery was spent, there was nothing else I could use to record with.
Now y'all know I'm gonna say what I think and what I feel unapologetically. That's a whole big ass black ass man living in the forest. And he just so happens to be able to jump dimensions. I believe that. I really do. Yeah, we ain't the only ones who can jump timelines. Get your ass up out of here.
So, do y'all believe in Sasquatches or Bigfoot?
So you know how they say the ocean is 95%.
I don't know if I
discovered, right?
believe.
And there's creatures that are not recorded.
Bigfoot. Man, trying to kick a cold. That's the best time in the game. That's the ultimate excuse, bro. I don't feel good. I'm gonna just sit on the couch today. Get me some hot tea. Throw a hoodie on. Dad, can you? No, I don't feel good. Honey, can you? I don't feel good. When you're on that game, the game, that's different. I'm just sitting here. I'll be on for sure. That's the only thing that make me feel good sometimes when I'm sick. I ain't turn the game on. It's the season though, man. You know, it's that time where we trying to transition in the winter, and you get them cold days, then you get a warm day. Then you get a cold day, then you get a warm day. That shit get real cold, and that's how motherfuckers catch a cold. The goddamn our bodies be trying to regulate to the changing of the season. And that shit let all the germs in while your body trying to fluctuate and shit. That's what it's about, bro. That's why I like gaming with you, man. I get in there with some people, they come, motherfucker, what you doing? Goddamn, this and that. And look, you only got 6 kills. You ain't even get 10 kills. Like, dude, it's a fucking game, bro. I'll try to do better next time. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, I done got kicked out of group. Hey, you goddamn, you ain't see the motherfucker with the bomb. And then next thing I know, bloop, bloop. You have been kicked from the squad. God damn, y'all kicked me. Okay, shit. I thought it was just a game, man. I thought we doing this shit for fun. These motherfuckers act like they getting paid for this shit sometimes, bro. Is you on the clock right now? You get paid by the kill? I don't get paid by the kill, man. It's supposed to be my relaxation time. I'm trying to chill. These motherfuckers in here. Some guys just get. That's why I don't really play sports games, bro. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I used to kind of like playing football games. When you play against motherfuckers, it's the shit talking. And it'll be good. Sometimes it'll be good and funny, but, man, motherfuckers take that shit so serious sometimes, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. It's just a fucking game, dude. Not about to sit here and have a full-blown argument over goddamn Madden.
Of, I think y'all gonna wanna watch this. What the fuck took a
Sad,
chunk
I
out
wanna
of his
eat that.
fish. Look how big the teeth marks are. Just took a bite out of it like a sandwich. No, seriously.
Straight up.
Took a cartoon bite out of this fish.
That don't look like one bite though. It look like multiple bites, honestly. Some people be
Y'all see
exaggerating
this?
everything. Yeah, I see it.
Now, if a shark took a bite out of the fish, that's a big shark. And then again, what if it wasn't even a shark that took a bite out of it to begin with? I'm just saying, like I said, majority of the ocean has not been discovered yet. Makes you kind of scratch your head, don't it?
A little bit.
Let me know what y'all think about this fish washing up on shore with giant bite marks in it in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom. And stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content.
That was a big bite mark on that fish. Not gonna lie.
47 acres of land is going to be awarded to this man because he did adverse possession.
What?
Again, I keep telling people that adverse possession is legitimate. Here's more proof. A member of my private adverse possession group posted his picture in the group today. He's in the state of Texas and got this from a newspaper. And this is all public record, and this is done by an attorney, so you can't say it's a scam. In the state of Texas, county of Starr. So they have who is to the unknown heirs and the signs of Blas Farias, defendants, and it gives description of the land that's being sued for. Being a 47.33 acre parcel of land out of and forming a part of tract number 17 out of portion number 60, ancient jurisdiction of Mier, Mexico, now Starr County. Plaintiff owns and claim fee simple title by adverse possession. Now you can keep sleeping if you want to, but people around this country are doing this left and right, and they're doing it legitimately and through the law. So if you're interested in learning how to leverage the adverse possession laws to your benefit in order for you to claim a house, comment me in the comments and I'll get to you. Because myself and many others have used adverse possession to successfully claim property, and now I'm giving you the opportunity to get the game for a low price. All you gotta do is just comment me and I'll get to you and let you know how.
All that shit is
Sounds like a
motherfucker.
commercial.
You just squatting. You're just a squatter. And if you squat somewhere long enough and nobody don't claim the property, then the state are like, all right, you can have it. But now you got to pay taxes on it. So they weren't collecting any taxes on a property that's been abandoned anyway. And so, yeah, if you can find a piece of abandoned property nobody wants, and you do, like they say, adverse property laws, and you claim it as yours, and you got to put it out there like, I want this property, and then the county has to put out a notice to the rightful property owner or whoever the last deed holder was, and say, hey, you got to come settle these taxes, XYZ, or somebody's saying they're going to claim this land. I think they get like 12 or 18 months or some shit like that to respond. If nobody responds, yeah, then you can go through the process of taking the property under ownership. But now it's your responsibility. So that's why some states don't mind doing that, because now they can start back generating tax revenue from a property that was abandoned. More money for me. You know, they're not going to turn that down. Like I say, not smart counties and states that use that law. Well, you just can't sell off the land. Why not? Nobody using it. Nobody don't know. Whoever bought it, they're dead. Like, you know, they're just a person who has no real contact with any immediate relatives, and their next of kin is only their great grandson who lives somewhere and don't even know who the fuck his grandfather is, and this dude just, you know, the last surviving heir. All his kids are probably gone, and the wife is gone, siblings are gone, parents are gone, and then when he leaves, then it's just like, oh, you know what? I forgot I couldn't leave this 47 acres of land to somebody. I always actually thought about trying that the first time I heard about it, but then it's just like, it is a lengthy process. There's a guy I was dealing with who was in prison recently with me. Taking my classes in there, and that's what he was in there for. Said he was trespassing. He had some weird ass trespassing charges, but basically he was squatting in the house and claiming it as his. And then once the police tried to remove him, I think it was like some kind of altercation, and some other charges came into play, like resisting arrest or some dumbass shit like that.
But I might have to check it out.
So you know how they've been telling us that these ice cream machines are dirty? Yeah, if you like eating ice cream at these fast food restaurants, I advise you to watch this. Trigger warning if you got a weak stomach. This video is at Dairy Queen. Do y'all see ice cream?
Stomach hurting already. That's nasty.
Oh, fuck. And this another one. I don't know where this is at, but... Oh, that was a lot of them.
They probably don't ever clean that stuff either.
I promise you this. I'm cool off of any fast food ice cream anywhere. I done had people come and tell me like, yeah, I advise you not to eat from these fast food restaurants because they work there. I mean, I never knew that it was this bad because I never really worked at a fast food restaurant. But bro, like the worms in the ice cream machine, I think that puts the cherry on the top.
Yeah, I don't work at nasty ass fast food.
Any fast food ice cream. And this for future references for anybody out there, any of my people.
But then one time,
ice cream, y'all gonna have to buy some.
One time I was working for a cleaning service in Virginia, and we would do restaurant shutdown cleanings and do like deep cleanings for restaurant chains. And I think it was an Outback. We were gonna do a deep cleaning on the Outback where we like move all their big equipment and stuff and clean behind and sanitize everything. Yeah, we moved there. I think it was like, it looks like a box freezer, you know what I'm saying? The box freezer things, but it was a refrigerator. It wasn't a freezer, but it looked just like a big ass stainless steel box freezer. But so I slid that shit away from the wall to start cleaning behind it, and there was a layer of grime and muck that was so fucking thick. This shit was like inches thick. And when I started to like scrape and scoop it away, there was actual like earthworms in this shit. Like fishing worms. Like how in the fuck does a worm even get in the restaurant and crawl all the way across the floor to find this mucky ass spot? Like how long has this shit been down here? I was like, yo, I'm so good right now. Oh my god, bro. And that's why like I will eat out occasionally, but I already know what the behind the scenes look like. I've done a lot of construction work like that, man. Like, goddamn, there was another time we were painting a Zaxby's chicken restaurant. Man, yo, their kitchen was so fucking nasty, and there was like fucking roaches and shit. And in their like where they kept their buns and shit, I was like, oh my god. And that was locally too. I was like, I'll never ever eat from this restaurant again, ever, bro. Y'all got roaches where your buns are at? I'm good. I mean, y'all got roaches everywhere. And then like you said, with them ice cream machines, man, that ice cream, if that shit got maggots in there, and they're churning and churning the ice cream before it goes into your cup or to your cone, they just grinding up the little pale ass maggots right into your ice cream. You don't even see that shit, and then it's all soft and mushy anyway. You just eating maggots and don't even know it. Just And I'm happy I'm not even a big ice cream person. I don't mind ice cream every once in a while, especially in the summertime on a hot ass day. Ice cream is good. You know what I'm saying? That's not my go-to snack. But then I would rather have like my own ice cream, like a box of ice cream, and I can just prepare it myself in a bowl. Like just going somewhere, like, oh, let's go to Dairy Queen and get some ice cream. I don't normally do that shit. I'm not just gonna go somewhere and just buy a ice cream cone. And my girl was like a big fan. She's a big fan of ice cream and like Rita's and all that shit. Like before I met her, I never went to fucking Rita's and got none of their shit. But some of their stuff is good, it's tasty. But then you gotta think like, man, this shit is run normally by a bunch of fucking teenagers who could care less about their first job. You know what I'm saying? All they care about is getting that paycheck so they can go buy some Yeezys or some shit, or be able to buy weed without their parents knowing. They don't give a fuck about cleaning the goddamn frosty machine or none of that shit. And that's just expected. Because when I was young and I had my first few jobs, I didn't give a fuck about that shit neither. So, I say that's not my go-to thing. I'm not going out for ice cream. Let's go get a sundae. You know, we can go to the grocery store and we can buy some vanilla ice cream and some butter pecan or whatever you want, some fudge and all that shit. We can come back to the house and make your own desserts and snacks and shit. I want McDonald's. You got McDonald's money, nigga? Oh, McDonald's say free fries Friday. Every Friday for the rest of the year, McDonald's say you can just come in there and grab some free fries. Some of them Bill Gates potato fries. How much money are they giving away by doing that? Is this a national campaign across America? Every Friday, anybody can go to any McDonald's and just get some free fries. How much money is that? Why don't you, instead of giving away free fries, take the money that you would lose from giving away product, take that money and give the money away. Build a park and some donate to some schools, or rehab some local community centers and pools and shit like that. I don't want no fries, especially not the GMO Bill Gates poison Monsanto's fries. I'm good on that shit, man. Trying to get me fat, give me diabetes and shit. I already eat enough junk food. Now you just gonna give me some free French fries? No, thank you. How much money y'all losing on them fries? Makes you wonder. Ah, damn. Alright, I gotta take a bathroom break real quick. Then I might take a break for a minute. What time? It's almost noon. I've been here for a good bit, man. Which is what I was trying to do today.
Let me know what y'all think about the worms bending these ice cream machines in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
That was disgusting.
For everybody that say music ain't programming and that music is not mind control and we be chatting,
But music is frequency and vibration is life. Check them out on what they listening to. This how they coming to Alabama right now. They ain't even understanding their hurts is putting them under hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? That's why the baby can say, make the ghetto bitch put their hands on their knees and bitches.
Hey, Lil Uzi literally just told us that recently. Hypnosis.
Only in trip, but you call her a bitch right now, she gonna be like, what you say? Gotta understand, music goes straight to the soul, You see that? Your ear is connected right to your brain. You see these eyes, it's connected right to your brain. You know how they say the eyes is a window to the soul? Well, your ears is also another window. You know what I'm saying? Just like
the ear is the canal to the soul. That's why they call it an ear canal.
your nose can be a window, or your tongue. You feel me? But when you see all the youth replicating these people and they taking it further and further and further. You know what I'm saying? How gangster can we get? Why you got so many folks crashing out and all these things? And YoungBoy felt the karma effects of that. That's why he did that interview saying, do you know how many lives? And he was shaking. You know what I'm saying? He was shaking.
God flooded with millions of dollars from the time I was 16 all the way to this point in my life. And I woke up one morning and I was like, damn, they got me. Man, look at the shit I spoke about. Look at the shit I put in these people's ears. Man, I feel very wrong about a lot of things. How many lives I actually am responsible.
I'm saying this was the initial point on why. That's why Atlantic Records was so adamant on signing and releasing this, bro. This is why y'all got your untouchable freestyle and all that. It wasn't because they wanted him out of jail and he wanted to free a young black man, quote unquote. Nah, it was to promote, to further this generation, the crash outs. And this dude recently transcended, but this was the recent owner of Atlantic Records. He looked greasy, don't he? Why they will never promote these high frequencies and these hertz, and they would never want you to study sound engineering. This is what XXX was talking about, bro. This is what he was talking about before he made his pact, before he signed this deal, because a lot of the information he channeled through, he had to bump his head to learn. But us, we the ones that can watch X and all them bump their head and learn from before you sign. You know what I'm saying? And everybody isn't presented in a record deal and all these things. So I know I'm not speaking to the masses of people, but it's a lot of people who believe this is obtainable and this is normal. You know what I'm saying? To go through their system or to make this low frequency music.
It's not easy. Niggas don't know. It's not always to have fun. It's not always to have fun. Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, because music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed?
Mm-hmm.
I will hope a motherfucker, before they go pull some negative shit out of this conversation, they pull this part of the conversation, and they see that I'm really actually helping people, bro. Let me be detailed. At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering, so I was playing with frequency. I was playing with equalizers. Now, I think it's it's not a sonar wave, it's I forgot, it's like an alpha wave or a sonar wave or something like that. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? So there's kilohertz. There's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, right? And then I think it's ultra hertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind. Target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? You know what astral projection is? If I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that. These little niggas out here don't give a fuck enough to go into that science, bro. These little niggas ain't studying kilohertz, megahertz, and doing all this shit. These little niggas don't know how to equalize, compress, and do all this shit. And the ones that do, okay, maybe your music not good enough to where it got to where it are.
So just sit back and understand, when you rise up in your day and you slapping that music, that's why your thinking is so chaotic. That's why you having depression. That's why you going through stress and anxiety, because music is supposed to be medicine. This is why they attack it in that way. This is why we're in a modern day frequency war. Anybody that's ignoring that, ignorance don't mean you don't have the knowledge, you don't possess the knowledge. Ignorance is you ignore the truth. Anybody that ignore the truth, bro, you supporting this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say that I don't get entertained by this low frequency, but this is something I'm reprogramming myself to conquer. You know what I'm saying? So I can get focused in my life. So we can all tap in and get greater. But alright though.
And that is crazy how they can just program the music to program us as people, because it's all about the frequencies and the hertz, and man, you gotta be careful what you put into your ear, for sure, for sure. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.
The all-new Pizza Hut $7 deal lovers menu, because it's only a deal if you love it.
Like, what's going on in the cockpit, for real. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most interesting TikTok facts that will blow your mind. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.
Everyone laughs at this guy's house until they see what's inside. This guy served in the military as a pilot for almost 30 years. When he retired in his 60s, he bought a small little...
Yo, would you buy a house that small? Look how narrow that house is. Yo, that's wild. That's like, I mean, it could possibly be more than one room. It looks just like one room and maybe some stairs, or like you can't even have stairs in there. Maybe a ladder.
house in San Francisco, California. But the problem was, almost everyone in his neighborhood was super rich and pretty much lived in mansions. Because of this, his neighbors refused to speak to him and laughed whenever they saw him. One day, when he was sitting on his front porch, a bunch of rich teens showed up at his house and started making fun of it. At first, he was upset, but then he decided to invite the kids inside. And little did...
Yeah, what type of, like, rich people prejudice is this? All the rich people coming up to him and laughing at him. Haha, you've got no money. Yo, that's crazy. I would never want to live there. What's that say about me?
Broke! They know he was hiding the biggest secret in the entire neighborhood. In the basement, there was a full-size flight simulator that he spent millions of dollars building. Suddenly, everyone in the neighborhood was begging to use it, and he never let any of them.
Facts that will mess with your...
Wait, so my man's had a flight simulator in that little bitty house? That's crazy. That's all I could say.
Perception of time. The last believed living former slave in America died 15 days after Disney World was opened. We didn't know that a meteor killed the dinosaurs until 1991. That's around the same time that the movie Home Alone was in theaters. Starry Night was...
That is also the same year that I was born. Crazy conspiracy right there.
Painted in the same year that Nintendo became a company. The first episode ever of Doctor Who was released.
Whoa. Nintendo's been a company since 1889?
They
What kind of games were they playing back then?
Card games. They were making cards.
What?
The night after JFK's assassination. Harriet Tubman was still alive for another month after Rosa Parks was born. The first college football game was played only 4 years after the end of the Civil War. The Eastern Roman Empire fell only 40 years before Christopher Columbus landed in the Americas. This means that plenty of people who...
I'm not gonna lie. History is just like crazy, like out there. There's so many different facts, so it's kind of hard to believe any of these facts.
considered themselves Romans heard of the discovery of the New World. Follow for more.
Drake killed XXX.
Quit playing.
What?
Drake killed Extension? XXX? Come on now. I gotta hear this one.
Now you may have seen there's been this theory going around all over social media the last few weeks, and it is absolutely mental. The theory is that after all these years, Drake is the one that was behind what happened to X. Now, let's have a look. Why do people believe this? Now, a long time ago, X posted this on his story, and I mean, that's sus. Then there are some lyrics from Drake in some of his songs which also are very sus. Have a read of the highlighted part right here. There was also another Drake lyric which said, if you held your tongue, you'd still be alive. Now, it has been clear for a long time that the two never really got along, and in posting this a while ago, it is extremely weird. Now, what happened to X was tragic, and it was probably just a robbery gone wrong. But there are a lot...
Oh, no. They saying your boy Drizzy killed XXX. Wow. That's wild. I did not see that one coming. Wow. And it's all in the lyrics and everything. Yo, that's crazy. That definitely messed with my mind.
People that believe it was actually Drake.
Wow.
Now, a lot of these rappers do have affiliation with gangs and stuff, so it's not impossible that this did happen. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think.
That was fishy.
Facts that will mess with your perception of time. If you put the universe's 13.8 billion years into a year-long timeline, here's what it looks like. The Big Bang occurs January 1st, 12 a.m. The Milky Way galaxy forms on March 16th. Our solar system takes shape September 2nd. The formation of Earth follows shortly after on September 6th. The first complex cells emerge on Earth November 9th. Dinosaurs appear on Christmas and are extinct by December 30th. All of recorded human history starts on the night of December 31st at 11:59 p.m. Jesus Christ.
Like, hold on. What if this is actually how history went down? I mean, they tell us that, you know, history started billions of years ago and, you know, dinosaurs were here millions of years ago, but how do they know this for real? Like, how? I don't even think they know what happened 1,000 years ago, let alone 1,000,000 years ago or 1,000,000,000 years ago for that. What if the world was started in 1 year and all of human history happened in that 1 year?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's wild.
Christ is born at 11:59 and 55 seconds. The average human life only lasts about 1/4 of a second.
Bro, we dying so quick if that's the case. But again, like, what is time? Because, you know, they tell us what a second is, but what if a second is actually a whole lifetime? And we just live in seconds on this planet. I'm reaching right now.
On this timeline, less than the blink of an eye, which is 1/3 of a second.
Weird facts that will make you say, what? Firstly, does everybody remember this iconic photo when Muhammad Ali knocked out Sonny Liston in 1965? Well, in the background, you can see every spectator looking confused because the punch that he landed didn't seem that hard. Well, it turns out Sonny's wife later reported that he stopped because he had a bad case of diarrhea. Next, between the...
They capping. They saying Muhammad Ali didn't even... I mean, that didn't look like a hard punch at all. That looked like a little jab to the chin. Maybe. Not nothing to knock you out, but he had diarrhea? My boy had the BGs. That's why he quit the fight with Ali. Yo, I could never go out. But I mean, if you did get hit too hard, though, like, imagine actually on yourself. Like, I don't know, I might call it quits, too.
1940 to 1970, Harvard required freshmen to pose in nude photos because they believed this could be...
Yo, what type of crazy... freaky, goofy stuff is this?
Linked to their personality and also intelligence. Now, this is something I've never seen. 9 years ago, to demonstrate that dynamic steering for Volvo, they led a hamster steer an FMX truck by simply leading the hamster with a carrot on the wheel. I don't know if this is absolutely terrifying or quite amazing. Finally, according to online resources, I was today years old when I found out that the Tom and Jerry show was originally made for deaf people. Who would have known?
The weirdest laws that... I mean, they don't say anything in the Tom and Jerry... Wow. That just makes so much sense. Like, why don't they say anything in the Tom and Jerry show? I mean, they have music, but it's really not like music. There's no words. And it was meant for deaf people. I gotta fact check that. Yo, comment down below if you guys know if that's real or not. Because, again, man, that just messes up my childhood. Like, it just messes with my mind. I was watching a show for deaf people and didn't even know.
Still exist around the world.
One
In
of my
Switzerland,
favorite
you
shows.
will go to jail if you only have one guinea pig. Because they are social animals and only having one would be considered animal cruelty. Moving on, if you get caught feeding pigeons in Venice, Italy, you're going to jail for at least 1 day. And in Georgia, it's illegal to tie a giraffe to a street pole. If you do, you'll get a $1,200 fine and go to jail.
Wait a minute, what? In Georgia, it's illegal to tie a giraffe to a street pole. Who owns giraffes in Georgia? Do people own giraffes in Georgia? What?
The giraffe gets to walk free for some reason. And apparently in South Carolina, we would basically all go to jail because it's illegal to play video games on Sundays. Google it.
What? So if you live in South Carolina, there's...
I be trying to tell people, yo, South Carolina is so backwards. So backwards. It's illegal to play video games.
I'll never forget the first time I was on stage. The guy, 15 years old. I'm 47 now. I think about this guy. Oh, what was I talking about? What was I trying to tell you? Last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, I call Lauren Michaels and I tell him, okay, I'll do it. I'll do Saturday Night Live on election night, and it's in the contract.
Up is honk if you worship the devil. They have read the bumper sticker. It's great. Up is honk if you worship the devil.
That's funny. That's why I can't get shit done. Everybody's sending me memes.
See this. Gotta get it set. Yes. This is the flow state. Okay. I feel seen and attacked. This is my typical work day. This is like the left-handed mouse is OP. Yes. Yes, changing the fonts. He's changing the fonts. I hate how accurate this is because this is actually my job. I know this show. This show is about a graphic designer who lives on Mars and gets fired from his job because he's not useful enough to society. If you want to learn UI design in 30 days, check my... See this. Gotta get it set. Yes. This is the flow state. Okay. I feel seen and attacked. This is my typical work day. This is like... See this.
I've never seen a well-endowed man call a woman a whore. I've never seen a well-endowed man call a woman a whore.
Get me a double this time.
Double next time.
Yo, this little girl went wild on the sound. Get me a double next time. Yeah, that burger must be good as fuck.
Get me a double this time.
Double next time. Is that good?
Big homie want to look like a gay painter. What are we talking about here? We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Many months later.
I'm working through whether to cut it or not. Just letting the rope go.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter. What are we talking about here? We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Many months later.
I'm working through. cut it a notch. 2 mil.
Who the fuck thought they'd ever do that shit? Alright,
No
let me try to get a
Fortnite,
little bit
no
more of this.
Roblox,
Take a
no
break for real.
GTA, no PlayStation, no X. What? All on Sunday? Guess you gotta go to church.
This is what people from 100 years ago thought the world would look like today. Firstly, people thought firefighters would wear wingsuits to fly around saving people. Another solution for fires was their idea for weather controlling machines. Next, they predicted we'd have automatic moving sidewalks. We were also supposed to have underwater seahorse races and eel races. I must have missed that. Speaking of the ocean, people thought we'd have underwater buses driven by tamed whales. Next, they predicted video calling, and they were actually pretty close with this one. Lastly, people thought everyone would...
Yo, I got a video from the 1800s as well of people actually doing video calls already. They had Skype already some type of way. It was crazy.
Get around on flying taxis. These would be amazing.
Saudi Arabia has just shocked the world by releasing the first look at their upcoming city called The Line. They are quite literally in the works of creating an entire city which is stacked 500 meters high, making it taller than the Empire State, stretching it out a staggering 170 kilometers in length.
I mean, that's crazy. That would save a lot of space, but would you guys live in that?
Nope.
Like one line? You gotta go up and down? Not... That's wild.
Which for perspective would take the average human over 40 hours to walk, and then housing all of that in a mirrored glass wall. This linear city will eventually be home to a whopping 9 million residents, and these suburbs are essentially segments along this line which, this is the crazy part, are organized in 3 dimensions. And because of that added third dimension, depth, everything you need in your daily life, such as your home, work, schools, shopping, are all within these 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And if you want to go visit Matey down the line, all of their services will operate with AI and run autonomously, making it possible to travel from one side all the way to the other in just 20 minutes.
Yo, we're moving to the future. Like, what? You're gonna be able to travel all the way down there in some automated car or jet or train or something within this little small wall. That's gonna be crazy. I wonder if they're ever gonna make this.
There'll be no need for cars, the city will have 0 carbon emissions, and their energy and water supplies will be 100% renewable. In fact, they are so confident in their design, they had the audacity to create a model of what New York would look like if they adopted the same infrastructure as the line. They've also strategically located the city so that...
Like, all of that, all of the city, all of the buildings and stuff that's in New York, like, it just takes away from all of the nature that was probably there before. So, like, imagine if everyone got rid of all them homes and then came together, you know, and made more use of that space. What nature would be like. But, I mean, you'd never go outside. You'd be stuck in between the walls. Like, forget that.
50% of the world can travel there in just a 6-hour flight, and is surrounded by both the ocean and mountains, giving the residents immediate access to nature. And just to make things even crazier, the line is just one of the 3 projects that Saudi Arabia are working on, which of course I'll be making separate videos about. And while there's no official release date for when this could be complete, the line is a large part of the country's Vision 2030 program. So the question is this somewhere you would want to live?
What would happen if everyone flushed at the same time? Alright, Alright, so imagine if everyone in the world flashed their toilets at the same time. In short, it would basically be like a giant wave of water rushing through the pipes.
That would be
and if everyone was to do
nasty.
it at the exact same time, everything would get blocked and some poop water might come back up and flood your bathroom. So let's just hope we never have to do this in our lifetime.
You won't believe the actual size of these things. This is what the rusty spotted cat looks like. But this is its size compared to a leaf. It is less than 2 pounds and is the smallest cat in the world. Next, this is what your average tree looks like. And this is the largest tree in the world compared to a human. Imagine the treehouse you could build in this. I was today years old when I found out that streetlights were this big. And why is this terrifying? Next, we've all seen the moon in the sky. But this is what it would look like if Saturn replaced our moon. Wow. It is extremely rare to see a moose. But if you do, be careful because they are gigantic and could probably crush your car. Okay, here are your average looking crystals. And here are what crystals look like in a mine compared...
Dang, hey, I need to go to a crystal mine or something. Look at that. That's wild. That's, whoa. Like, we get little crystals like this big. Like, those are towers of crystals.
To humans, wow.
An iceberg as big as London has broken off the ice shelf in Antarctica. Glaciologists with the British Antarctic Survey says it measures about 600 square miles. This is similar to the size of Greater London. Take a look at this incredible yet terrifying video. They say it broke off from the Brunt ice shelf.
That's crazy.
And researchers said they've been monitoring it since 2019 after noticing a crack forming. They're calling it Chasm 1 and continue to monitor this situation.
How rare is your body compared to the rest of the world? Trust me, you're gonna want to favorite this video because you might be more one of a kind than you actually
Think I'm pretty rare?
Only 10% of people globally have a Darwin's tubercle. This is a little bump on the outside of your ear. It's believed that people who have this are better at sensing voice tonality. Do you have a birthmark? Because if you do, that's actually quite rare. Only 10% of people...
I don't know if I have a birthmark.
But let's talk hair colors. The most common with 85% of people
I really
is
don't know.
black hair. 11% of people have brown hair. 2% of people globally have blonde hair. A staggering 1% of people have red hair. And another 1% of people globally have grey/white hair. 25% of people globally sneeze when they're exposed to direct sunlight. This is called photic sneeze reflex. Only 24% of people can raise one eyebrow. Can you? Now let me know in the comments if you have any of these.
How rare is your body? Only about 11%.
I think I got a few of those.
Or brunette hair.
I think I got brown hair.
Typically have
or
thick hair strands with
maybe it's black.
Having fine or coarse hair. Only 10% of people have something called Darwin's tubercle, which is this little
I don't have Darwin's
ear,
tubercle.
and it's believed that people who have this can sense better voice tonality. Only 10% of people have something called Morton's toe, and this is when your big toe is actually shorter than the toe next to it.
I don't have that
What's
either.
wild here is the Statue of Liberty actually has a Morton's toe as well. Only about
What?
2% of people have naturally blonde hair. Natural blondes typically have more hair strands on their head. Blondes have
I don't fall in that
150,000
category.
hair strands, while brown or brunette have 100,000. Only 30% of people can actually flare their nostrils on command. The wild thing is everyone can actually flare their nostrils, but it happens subconsciously instead of on command. But also,
How rare is your body? Less than 6% of people can vibrate their eyes and rapidly shake them back and forth.
I can't do that.
33% of people have an astigmatism. This makes lights look blurry and fuzzy, like in this photo. 16% of people can make a roaring noise with their jaw. They can control the muscle that most people can't, and it makes a loud roar. 14% of people don't have a palmaris longus, and this is the muscle that sticks out when you flex your hand like this. Only about 33% of people can actually whistle, and unfortunately, I'm not one of them. Next.
Was that a whistle? I kind of feel like I was just like blowing. I've never been good at whistling.
Yeah, me neither.
Less than 3%
I can do it a little bit,
have
but
an
I
X
can't
on
like
their
really
palm,
whistle.
and it's said to be a sign of strong character. Finally, only 11% of people have naturally curly hair. So if this is you, consider yourself rare. Now comment which ones you have.
How rare is your body? Only about 10% of people have this extra little bone in their mouth.
house. This is called the mandibular tori, and there's really not any negative effects to this, and they tend to be more common the older you get. Around 65% of people have a loop-shaped fingerprint, 30% have a whorl fingerprint, and only 5% have an arch fingerprint. About 33% of people have no gag reflex, and these usually range from being extremely sensitive to barely having one at all. It's also thought that by holding your thumb or doing other things, then you can learn to not have a gag reflex. Less than 1% of people suffer from something that causes constant body odor, and this is caused by the body not producing an enzyme that breaks down chemicals in things like beans, fish, and eggs. About 1 in 100,000 people have a big little finger. This is called macrodactyly, which happens
Yo, that's a thumb.
How rare is your body compared to the rest of the world? Now, favorite, let me know in the comments if you have any of these. Firstly, only 33% of people have what is known as astigmatism. This is when your eye has an improper curve.
This is when you're blind.
Near the lens or the retina. It's clear if you have this if you look at the lights and are like, what? Because this is when lights may seem blurry, fuzzy, or have a halo around them similar to this picture. Next, only 2.6% of people have what is known as hyperphantasia.
Hyperphantasia.
Immensely clear and realistic images in your head with very little effort. And you can manipulate these images as if you were really there. It's kind of like level 100 of daydreaming. Next, only 1% of the population can swallow 3 times in a row. If you can do it 4, I'm convinced you're not human. E.T., is that you? And if you can do it 5, stop. It's just not possible. Only 12% of people dream in black and white. Essentially, your brain thinks it's a dog. What? To the eyes, only 9% of people have blue eyes. But let's not start on the fact that y'all are related.
How rare you are. Part 3. Number 1 is dimples. Only 25% of people have dimples. You can either have 2 or just 1 cheek dimple. Dimples are hereditary.
Yeah, that's
so
definitely
if you
rare.
have it, you're most likely going to have a dimple as well.
Everyone likes people with dimples for some reason.
8.4% of people have counterclockwise hair whorl, while the rest
I don't even have hair.
Clockwise. Only 5% of people have arched fingerprints. And you can see 65 have looped, and the other is a swirl, and the only 5% has the arched. It's the rarest.
I don't have a.
Oh, man. People can wiggle
Dang.
one ear, while 18% can wiggle both ears. That's weird. You'd think it's the other way around. The ability to wiggle your ears may be inherited. However, it can also be learned with practice.
Okay, Dumbo.
Only 11% of people have naturally curly hair. If you have curly hair, you know the struggle.
Here's how rare is your body. Alright, around 90% of people watching this video are right-handed, meaning only 10% of people in the world are left-handed. And
Guilty.
you know, on average, left-handed people live 9 years less than right-handed people.
Oh, let's go.
A little X on the palm of your hand, consider yourself lucky, because only 3% of people have these, and
Not that lucky.
it means you're strong-minded. And finally, I don't think I've seen anyone with 2 different colored eyes before. But if you are one of them, congratulations, because only 1% of people have it, which makes you super rare. Now, comment what you have.
I don't know if I want 2 different color eyes.
Less than 1% of people can give themselves goosebumps on command. The majority of people get goosebumps when they're cold or when they're listening to music. Around 7% of people can tickle themselves. And usually your brain does not let you tickle yourself, but some experts believe that if you push your tongue up against the roof of your mouth, then you can actually tickle yourself because you're not used to that sensation or feeling. About 42% of women in the United States can burp on command. And a random fact about burping is that chickens cannot actually burp. Only 12%
Chickens
of
can't
people
burp?
can fit
What
their
about
fist
that?
into their
Ugh.
mouths. Less than
Who wants to do
1%
that?
of people can hear colors or see sounds. This is when someone hears a sound and automatically sees a color in their head, or reads a word in a specific color, enters their mind instantly.
Craziest real-life coincidences of all time. There's no question that when it comes to making movies, a lot of special effects and costumes are used. Oftentimes, movies will go through tons and tons of props and costumes before they find the ones that they'll actually use. The same can be said for the 1939 all-time classic film, The Wizard of Oz.
Man, I remember
Except
watching
one of
that
the
as a
costumes
kid.
used in this movie is a part of an insane coincidence. So this is actor Frank Morgan, and he played a total of 5 different characters in the Wizard of Oz movie, including the actual wizard himself.
Oh, snap.
He
So
also
he was
played a
Tyler
character in
Perry,
the
Eddie
movie by the
Murphy.
name of Professor Marvel, who wore this outfit on screen. The crew from The Wizard of Oz wanted Professor Marvel's character to be wearing an old used coat, and they found this one at a local thrift store. Upon inspecting the coat, the name of the original owner was printed on the inside of it, and that man's name was Frank L. Baum, the man who wrote The Wizard of Oz story.
This girl was known as being the ugliest bride in the world, but you won't believe what she looks like now. So in 2011, this couple posted their wedding photos to Facebook and it instantly went viral. Every news page from across the world was calling her the world's ugliest bride. Everyone was commenting how she was ugly, extremely overweight, and had a receding hairline at just 30 years old. This took a toll on her mental health and she became extremely depressed. Things only got worse when her husband left her right after they just had a baby. This completely changed her outlook on life and she finally decided to turn her life around. So she worked out every single day for 4 years straight, and you seriously won't believe what she looks like now. Before I show you, I just found an app where you can make a baby with literally anyone. Just press here on my profile if you want to make a baby too. This is what she looks like today.
In video
I'm
ads.
not kidding. She had the biggest glow up anyone has ever seen.
They just found what?
Okay, she switched
under
up.
the rainforest. This is the Guatemalan rainforest. I mean, pretty beautiful, isn't it? And places like this, you don't really expect to see anything. Like, no buildings or anything. Oh, that is until now. Archaeologists using laser technology have recently made a just insane discovery. There are enough 650 square miles of Mayan buildings. And this is under the rainforest. Of course, archaeologists are going crazy and are starting to dig in this area.
I've seen this.
Finding all of these crazy remains like this, buried under the rainforest. Who knows what they're going to find after they search the whole
It's gonna be like Angkor Wat.
miles. Pretty crazy. Hit that follow button, I'll keep you updated.
Here are the most painful makeup prosthetics actors were forced to wear. When Jim Carrey played the Grinch, he said he had to sit through 8 hours of painful makeup sessions every day. He said putting on the makeup felt like he was being buried alive. The suit was so itchy and painful that after the first day of filming, he kicked a hole through the wall and was going to quit the movie. So Jim Carrey hired a CIA expert who trained him on how to deal with torture. Buddy Epson played the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. However, you never actually see him in the movie.
Was really torture.
Because the original Tin Man outfit and makeup contains real aluminum, which is extremely toxic. This caused Buddy to be rushed to the hospital where he almost died.
Disturbing facts that
That's
may ruin
messed
your
up.
day. Did you realize that nukes could get hacked? The risk of nuclear war is at an all-time high since the Cuban Missile Crisis. And governments are not keeping up with technological advancements. The
They
US has
tripping with these
publicly
nukes.
stated that there are mission-critical cyber vulnerabilities in nearly all developing weapons systems. Fortunately, a hacker can't just hit a big red button and have nukes flying all over the world. But a hack of early warning satellites could spoof an incoming nuclear attack. In this scenario, the US president would only have minutes to decide whether to retaliate or not. The world has avoided 100% of accidental launches since the first nuke in 1945. But in today's cyber age, our luck could run out. For the first time since the end of the Cold War, the United States is reviewing its fail-safe procedures for nuclear weapons. But much more will need to happen to keep the world safe.
What would you do if a verified creator started following you? And don't lie, you'd probably freak out and go in Feed Finder. Well, today's
sound like a commercial.
I'm going to be doing that for the rest of tonight. And this is all I want you to do. Comment what time it is for you, send this to 3 friends, and of course, make sure you're following.
Bigger Rex.
That was like an ad.
And this topic has come about in a big way. But for your short answer, no, it's not. But that doesn't mean it's not something else. Bigorexia is more of a slang term, and is the idea of young men usually looking up to men on gear and being very unsatisfied with their own body. It's called muscle dysmorphia, or MD. And if you can't tell by the name,
Muscle
it is an
dysmorphia,
active
huh?
disorder. And while in women the most common ED is bulimia, in men, MD affects 2.4% of the population. But some research has said it's possibly a lot higher than that. But because unraveling, revealing, and even acknowledging these feelings is taboo in Western society, most men's knee-jerk reaction to this topic is so hard, they aren't even able to admit this is occurring in themselves. Which really does
That's
not
crazy.
happen, seeing as the first step to curbing these OCD-like and uncontrolled negative thoughts. Since men, and boys on a normal basis, think they should naturally look like this, when, without gear, is unobtainable. And as most usually don't admit,
Social media
getting in good shape
messing everybody's minds
making a
up.
decision to get big enough you're past your harsh healthy limit is another. But not being honest about how you did it, hiding the health risks that are included, and acting like men used to look like this, are supposed to look like this, or are most healthy when they do look like this, is just a lie.
Here's what would happen if you were born
It's
on a
just a
cruise
lie,
ship.
yeah.
If you were somehow born on a cruise ship, congratulations, because the chances of that happening are 1 in 40 million. But usually
1 in
women
40
that are in the
million?
late stages of pregnancy are not allowed on cruise ship for health and safety reasons. And
Dang,
unlike
I was gonna
being
say, I'm
born
gonna
on
take
a
my
plane,
wife when I'm
the
getting
newborn
pregnant, take her
will
on
instantly get the citizenship of the parents, as well as the nationality of the ship's home location. And apparently there are some pretty cool perks of being born on a cruise ship, like being able to travel anywhere you want for the rest of your life on a cruise ship and getting nationalities that you wouldn't get otherwise. Do you know anyone that was born on a cruise ship?
This is how rare your body
That's crazy,
is
ain't
compared to the rest of the world. Only 10% of the population have what is known as Morton's toe, making you extremely rare if you have this. This is where your second toe is longer than your
Morton's
big
toe.
toe.
That look
Also,
weird,
more
though.
rare is only 5%
It's like your
of
feet
people's tongues
flipping you
are
off.
tied. This is literally where your tongue is tied to the bottom of your mouth, impacting eating and speech. Only 1% of
Ooh,
people
that's
have
messed up. I
unbreakable
wouldn't want to be
bones.
part of that.
And if you have this, you are literally considered
Whoa,
a
whoa, whoa.
superhuman. It's a mutation that makes your
Unbreakable
bones
bones?
several times denser than the average human. Which means someone with this mutation could walk away from a fucking car crash
It's like a
completely
movie.
blind. Only 10% of the population
Unbreakable.
suffer from eczema. Most get it when they're a child. It's bullshit! Whereas others can get it further down the line. 50% of the population can fit their fists in their mouth. That's still pretty rare. If anyone can actually do this, please let me know. Can you tickle yourself? If so, then congratulations,
trying.
you're a part of the rare 7% of the population who can actually do this. And finally, only 16% of people can make a roaring noise in their head, flexing a muscle in their jaw. Damn.
Top 5 mafia bosses and how much they would be worth today. Of course, we all know some of the most famous mafia and cartel
Mafia bosses,
but
huh?
how much would they be worth in today's money? This man may well be the richest man on earth you have never ever heard about. 5th place is this man, Kansa. To be honest, I've never even heard of this guy. He controlled the majority of the drug
Me
trade
either.
in the Golden Triangle. He actually surrendered to the Burmese government in 1996. As of 2005, he was valued at $5 billion. 4th place, Armando Fortes. Known as the Lord of the Skies, you may have known this guy as the pilot in Narcos. As of 1997,
Narcos.
$5 billion. 3rd place is El Chapo, staggering $32 billion in today's
El
money.
Chapo.
2nd place, we all know this guy, don't we? Pablo Escobar. Today's money, he would be as rich as $85 billion. Number 1
These dudes is getting to it.
This guy right here is Lucky Luciano. This guy's a very notorious
Luciano.
mafia boss from the 1920s. In 1925, he was valued at $5 million, which in today's money would be over $852 billion.
This is the illegal trick
852
that people are
billion?
using to cut fuel prices in half. Vice was given insight into this man's scheme converting red diesel into white diesel out of the back garden of
Hold
his
on, I
council.
might need to
James
figure this
explains
out.
to Vice that if you buy white diesel, it's around £1.50 a litre. Actually £1.80 right now that who's counting. But if you buy red diesel, which is illegal to use in cars on public roads, it is only 40p a litre. The reason being is that the government doesn't tax red diesel in order to bring down the fuel bills for agricultural and construction industries. But in order to be able to tell the difference, they place a red dye in the white diesel. He says that if the police pull you over, dip your tank and find you've got red diesel, they fine you per litre and take your car off of you. He then proceeds to show how he
That's
runs the red
messed up.
diesel through cat litter, which removes the dye. He then sells it to people for the discounted price of £1 per litre.
You only just realized. And trust me, you're going to want to favorite this video because it is going to change your whole life. You know how both your tongue and lips sting while you're eating a pineapple? Well, it's
Yo,
because
this
of
happens all the
the
time.
enzyme bromelain, which breaks down proteins. You just found out that when you're eating a pineapple, it's eating you right back. Hunting unicorns in Michigan is illegal. So who's gonna tell him? A scientific study from 2009 found that the closer a woman lives to the equator, the more likely chance she is to give birth to a female. And the further away means it's more likely to be a male. I bet you didn't know that if you type this into the comment section, you'll unlock a secret TikTok emoji. Don't doubt me, just do it! It is harder to get accepted into Walmart than it is into Harvard. Here are the acceptance rates. I just found out that people actually wash their cows. And not just wash, they condition and then blow dry their cows. And I can't lie, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I've never seen a little poodle cow.
9 billion light years away could prove alien life. We all know that space is
Wait, before we get into this, right? So, you're talking about some 9 billion light years away, and we know what's there. But you can't see what's on the moon. Right here, supposedly, in our own atmosphere. But we can see way out there.
absolutely gigantic, to say the least. For decades, centuries, people have been talking about, is there other life out there in the galaxy or in the universe? There probably is, and I mean, this could prove it. The past few years we've picked up various waves and different signals from outer space, not that far away, but this is one of, if not the biggest breakthrough we've ever had. Scientists have received a radio signal from over 9 billion light years away. Now, if you're not travelling at the speed of light, that would take like 100 billion years to get to, so I mean, it's a little bit far away. This radio signal has been sent by something or someone, which means surely there is something out there wherever this came from. Scientists have said by seeing this signal, it's like looking back into the past 9 billion years, which is absolutely mental. What's even crazier is if someone did send this signal now or 9 billion years ago, their technology there is substantially more than ours. Hit that follow button, I'll keep you updated.
This dog fatally shoots a man in a freak accident. Now, you've probably seen headlines about dangerous dogs biting people, but you've probably never seen headlines of a dog shooting someone. Well, this is what sadly happened to 30-year-old Joseph Smith. He was sitting in the passenger seat of his friend's pickup truck. In the back of the truck was hunting gear with loaded rifles and also his dog. The K9 accidentally stepped on the loaded rifle, causing it to discharge and fatally shooting Smith in the back.
Here are some things that 99% of humans can't do. Are you part of the 1%? The ability to raise eyebrows is an evolutionary trait that all of us can do. While pretty much everybody can raise their eyebrows, only 1% of the world can raise one eyebrow at once. Did you know that 99% of the world can't lick their elbow? So you probably can't do this, and I bet you're probably doing it right now. However, for some people, this task is actually really easy, which is due to being born with really flexible bodies or practicing a lot of gymnastics. Only 2% of people can wiggle their ears. Unlike other face muscles, ear muscles are operated by a completely different part of your brain. If you try to use your face muscles to move your ears, it's never gonna work. So you're gonna have to raise your eyebrows and smile widely to lift your ears. And if you're lucky, you might be one of the few people that can move them.
This is the loudest sound ever created in the history of Earth. It was the Krakatoa volcano eruption in Indonesia back in 1883. The sound it produced was registered at 310 decibels, and for reference, chronic ear pain and loss of hearing occur around 100 decibels. A nuclear bomb explosion, which is the loudest noise we can create, would only be 210 decibels. Anyway, here's the clip. Good luck.
That's wild.
Today I learned that scientists successfully created the world's first human-monkey hybrid in a lab in China.
Oh, no,
The terrifying breakthrough came in 2021 after researchers from the USA and Spain traveled to China in order to get around bans which prohibit this kind of research in their own countries. They said that they wanted to use animals to create organs for human life-saving transplants, and that creating the hybrid was an important step. The team revealed that they had successfully injected human stem cells into monkey embryos, and some survived up to 20 days before having to be terminated for ethical concerns. Just one of the concerns that has led to this kind of research being restricted in most countries is that apparently it's very difficult to restrict human cell growth to just one organ of interest. And if the stem cells escape and create human neurons in the brain of an animal, ethical concerns would be extreme. The research team said that the results were very promising and pledged to continue their experiments using primates. So the question is, do you think that one day these experiments will be successful or not?
The great David Bowie once said, "Is there life on Mars?" But really, is there? Well, just this year, a satellite image released by NASA convinced many that there, in fact, was. But was there any substance to it? Let's find out. For over 10 years now, the Mars Curiosity rover has been investigating the red planet in intimate detail, allowing us Earthlings to discover more about our planetary neighborino. Because, you know, we're those neighbors. Anyway, in May this year, Curiosity captured something astounding. Something many believe to be a doorway on Mars. And with a portal's dictionary definition being a doorway, gate, or other entrance, this discovery, some positive, could be a portal to a subterranean extraterrestrial world. Who knows what secrets lie beyond that doorway?
Who knows?
Well, not many, according to NASA. Organization officials claim what we're actually seeing is just a natural geological process. Perhaps as suggested by Professor David Rothery, the eroded remains of hardened sand dunes. Not to mention that the alleged door only measures around 11.8 inches tall, meaning if there were any little green men up there, they'd be truly
11.
very little.
So they said they seen something
further
like
refuted
this.
these alien claims by attributing
claim it
the
was a-
door-like appearance to something known as
NASA just be trying to
pareidolia,
gash it.
which is essentially the way in which our brains sometimes perceive meaning in completely random visual patterns. So as far as the official conclusion goes, I'm afraid there isn't a secret alien portal doorway on Mars. Unless that's exactly what they want us to believe. Ha! Well, you won't fool me, NASA, with your fancy science and reasonable explanations. I really need to get out more.
Things that will
That's
happen
me
in the
with the
next
tin hat.
24 hours. 275 million stars across the universe will explode and die. 275 million stars will also be born in the universe. The moon will move 0.1 centimeters away from the Earth. A single blood cell will make 4,300 laps through your body. 8.5 billion searches will be made on Google. 18 million Uber rides will be ordered. 6 million people will fly somewhere. More than 700,000 major surgical procedures will happen. 25,000 people will be arrested alone in the United States. 30 years ago, this number was over 50,000 arrests a day. 79 million barrels of oil will be consumed. 72 million liters of alcohol will be consumed. 866 million people around the world will go to sleep hungry.
This man pushed his pregnant wife off a 1,000-foot cliff, but the reason why he did it will shock you. Hekana Saul was vacationing with his wife in Turkey. One day he suggested they go on a hike together. Even though she was scared of heights and was 7 months pregnant, she reluctantly accepted. When they reached the summit of the 1,000-foot cliff looking over the Caspian Sea, it was amazing, and they took selfies for 30 minutes. And it seemed like nothing could get better, but little did his wife know the hike was all part of his sinister plan. When nobody was watching her, he grabbed her and pushed her off the 1,000-foot cliff, but you won't believe why he did it. He did this to collect the life insurance money, which was $25,000, but days later he was arrested and is now rotting in jail for life.
One in a billion coincidences. A man in New Jersey bought a $5 bottle of orange juice back in 2018. But the moment he got home, his wife told him to go back to the store and return it because it was too expensive. He went back to the store and decided to buy 2 Powerball tickets with the refunded money. And the next day, he ended up winning the $300 million jackpot. This guy caught the exact same fish 2 months after already catching it. Harry John Patch was the last surviving soldier from World War I. He died at the age of 111 years, 1 month, 1 week, and 1 day. Tom Cruise divorced all 3 of his ex-wives the year they took.
Hello? I'm still in the studio. I'm trying to get to a stopping point now, so I gotta eat something soon.
I was gonna say, I thought you was gonna eat like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, like, literally before you got, like, I gotta find somewhere to stop at real quick, because I'm hungry. Matter of fact, let me see. Oh, man. Phew. It's almost 1, so I came here like 6:30 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Probably did like 5.5 hours so far. Not the whole thing, because I made a beat this morning sitting here chilling with Puff and J1 and them boys, so that was about an hour. We sat just talk bullshit while I made a beat. And Puff tried to give me instructions the whole time. And then I stopped. I had a couple bowls of cereal for breakfast. I'm still in here. Like I say, I'm at a good spot right now, actually, where I can just wash these brushes up real quick and take a little break. But I'm gonna get this canvas blocked in today. That is the fucking goal. I'm not going to bed until this whole canvas is blocked in with the underpainting. So I'm almost there though. That's literally maybe like another hour. I can come back up here another hour and hopefully get it knocked out. And then I'm gonna pull up that list that I emailed that lady and just go through that list one by one and just start pulling paintings off the wall and just wiping shit down. And then I'll try to do the same thing tomorrow. Since I already prepped that other canvas, I'm gonna start to, if I can get this one done today and get a little bit of cleaning on canvases today, then tomorrow I'm gonna start the underpainting on that next painting and then continue with cleaning and dusting off art. And then next weekend I won't have to worry about any of this shit and I can literally just chill the week before the show. And not try to rush and get shit done last minute and all that. What you doing now?
Just finished washing my face real good. And just, I don't know, doing the early stuff, touching up my eyebrows. And sugar scrubs and stuff. Go to the gym. But it's not for wedding.
Oh, man. What y'all was drinking last night?
So we wanted Casamigos, of course, because I'm stuck on that. But they didn't have it, so we just got the clear Jose, the regular Jose that you drink.
Isn't it weird? Like, it seems like that Casamigo is so popular, but
he said I don't think he sells it at all, which is weird. Like they had like the bottle that you got last time, and I thought about getting it because I do want to like drink, obviously, when I'm there and enjoy my vacation, but because it is actually a vacation this time, holiday break, but I was like, because if I get this, then we're gonna sit here and drink half of it, so I didn't get it. She just paid for it. She just got both of us the little shots, and that was it. But she definitely pissed me off this moment because, we were supposed to be to the gym at 7 and didn't get her until 8. I was back when we got it. Yeah, but we stayed for like an hour and 15, 20 minutes. And I just thought for my mom, like, I love her to death.
All right.
Because I'm glad she went to the gym with me and whatever.
Yo, Chaz, what's good, man? You see the progress. I'm listening to you.
Let me tell you about her. She's a very, very naturally skinny person, right? And she wants to gain weight, right? And so the first thing she says is, "You want to do treadmills?" I said, "Why do girls always want to do treadmills?" And she looked at me like, "Aren't you a woman?" But I just like, because Kiara, we want to do the same thing. I'm like, "Boy, like, we can't do the treadmill," because we ended up doing legs. So I was like, "All right, let's do the treadmill." But if we're gonna do that, like,
I don't understand where this idea of just walking in place is gonna make you fitter or healthier or look better. That doesn't.
This is the thing. Hear me out, right? I don't mind doing the cardio endurance because I want to lose weight, and I don't do it for like 30 minutes. I do like 15 minutes, and then that's it, right? What I like to do is go do the weightlifting, then do that for like 10 minutes, and then go do a little bit more weightlifting and leave. Like, it seems like that works best for my body, right? But she's the opposite. I'm trying to gain muscle and also tone and lose weight, but I just want to be healthy. Like, I'm just to like shed weight. She's in a rush to put weight on.
Salted caramel Crown Royal.
So I'm like, you should be doing weightlifting, right? So you know what she does? She does the treadmill for 15 minutes. She do the weightlifting shit with me. She's doing like nasty doing, because like my arms are weak but my legs aren't. So I'm not worried about pushing through. But no judgment, because it's like, we did weightlifting for like 10 minutes, and she ended up going to get on the bike. I was like, you're not gonna gain any weight. You're just losing weight right now because you're already skinny. I did the series in the back of my head, like,
No, and people don't want to listen. You can tell them whatever, and they just don't listen. Like,
that's what I told her. I said, listen, everything I'm showing you right now is all stuff that Travis had showed me. And I'm like, he really works out. Like, he knows what he's doing. So, like, I was doing, like the donkey kick. I was doing, like, the thing you showed me with the weights, like, the lunges and stuff. Like, we did all of that stuff, and she did it. But, like, a quarter of it, like I said, and then the rest of the time, she just wanted to do treadmill and bike. I'm like, girl, like, for all of that, we could get bikes and just go ride bikes. Like,
exactly.
I'm nothing against people who ride bikes, but I don't go to the gym to ride bikes.
And all of that, anything like that is cardio, and cardio just means elevating your heart rate. If you lift weights and you do your sets close enough together without taking long breaks, you're gonna have an elevated heart rate. You can do cardio and lift weights at the same time. That's what lunges do. You're really working your muscles, and if you do 2 stretches of lunges, your heart rate is going to get higher. You don't need to be on the yeah.
I was trying to explain that to her, like, I was going through a little bit. I was like, I was the same way. I'm like, but don't be like, if you just push through it, you will get through it.
Yeah.
And like me, so what I did when I was doing the adductor, I was doing I did like 100 on the first one, and it felt a little light. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna crank it up like real high, and then when I go back
37 years down
low, it's not gonna feel so bad. So I put it on like 165, did like a set of that, and then when I was done with that, I put it back down to like, I don't know, 140 something, and then I was fine the whole rest of the time. So I was just trying to tell her like all the little mind tricks she could do, but she did the lunges and she did donkey kicks with me, and then after that, She just went and got on the bike machine. She didn't do the class. She didn't do none of the stuff I did.
No, because people.
Actors. I was like, girl, this is not like that. What are you doing?
People think they know what they're doing when they go to the gym just because that's it. You see these commercials and people are just jogging and riding bicycles and like, yeah, that's for cardio. But once again, it's your goals. If you wanna run a marathon and you want to be able to run 5 miles without stopping, then you can focus on cardio. And you go in the gym and you ride that bike for 2 hours and you get on the treadmill for 2 hours because you want to build up your endurance so you can run for 4 or 5 hours straight. If you're trying to gain weight, you need to eat and lift weights so you can build muscle. That's it. You're not going to build muscle or gain weight.
And I'm like, we got different goals.
Yeah, it's the goals, whatever. Yeah.
Muscle, so let's wait.
Yeah, the goal, the same goal. I mean, the same process ain't gonna achieve every goal. You want to lose weight or gain weight or shape or build endurance, or you want to have like a really lean looking body, or you want to just be big and bulky.
Now, you know, Keenan lost a bunch of weight, and what he did was he went hard doing cardio for like 30 days just to try to like get some weight off and burn the calories, and then he started doing a little bit of both, like the cardio with the jump rope and then doing the weightlifting. And he lost weight, but he did not gain his muscle until he started doing the weightlifting. And that's why I won't listen to nobody but you now, because I already know, like, I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio when I go. But I can just hear you in the back of my head, like, we ain't gonna do it on the treadmill. So you gotta lift the weights.
That's it.
You know, she was trying to stop at Chick-fil-A too before, right? She was like, I can get some yogurt. I'm like, girl, you want to eat a parfait before we work out?
No. What? How old is she?
So we didn't stop. 30?
Yeah, and she's never cared about her health or tried to work out before. It's just a learning curve. That's all it is. Just stick with her.
Because she's slim too, and people be thinking because they're slim or they're skinny.
Exactly, Chaz. I get more cardio from riding my bike on the road instead of sitting on the fucking bicycle machine in the goddamn gym. Because, I mean, you can change your resistance on there, but, like, it's not like real life resistance where you're going down a hill, you're going up a hill, and you're on a straightaway. You're making, like, real turns and shit. You're actually, like, using more of your body muscles and more of your leg muscles than just staying at the same pace on a stationary bike. And like I say, everything has their advantages and their benefits, like riding bikes and treadmills and the ski machine and the row machine and all that shit is good. But and once again, it all depends on what is your goal. How do you want your body to look? Because you're going to have to do certain different exercises that you may not think you need to do. And you won't have to do exercises that you think you need to do.
But like you said, not too much.
No.
Not unless you're trying to run marathons, which I'm not trying to do.
Exactly. You're trying to be a marathon.
For like 15 minutes if I die. And I do not on the inclines, like I do the hills and stuff.
Yeah, and get more resistance. Yeah, you gotta get more resistance.
Yeah, she didn't do like the I think it's called a calf extension, like the little one where you just like down and like work calves. Like I did all of that. She didn't do none of it. I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we're supposed to do upper body tomorrow, and she wanted to. We were supposed to do arms, but I'm like, honestly, like, you want to just act or something? And she was like, yeah. So I was like, all right. Like, I don't know everything.
Yo, Chaz and everybody else in the stream, I sure appreciate. Oh man, we had 3 hours and 43 minutes. This is the second stream, so I probably did do like 6 hours, almost 7 hours so far. I'm about to end the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I might stream some video games for a couple hours, honestly. I gotta fix some lunch, do some laundry, and yeah, so I'll catch you 15 minutes of walking in addition to other stuff. That's all it takes, bro. But yeah, once again, I'm in the stream, guys. I'll catch y'all downstairs in a little while, and we probably get on Call of Duty for a couple hours or something. Peace out. Why is this not going? Alright, there it goes.